We're back, baby.
We are back. Yes.
Back from the dead,
Yes.
y'all.
No matter how many streams are out there, we had to come back and do it. We had to.
We had to do it.
If you're watching any of those other streams, that's from Chris with a K. He started those. Exactly. I don't know what happened.
Exactly.
He started unplugging.
I wasn't there.
Yes.
Because I wasn't there.
Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know.
Coming back,
that
everybody.
Evil Chris. If you see him at Horror Nights, don't speak to him. Just don't do it.
He will curse you just like the witch from Portrait Fair.
He'll make sure a rainstorm appears out of nowhere.
Rainstorm? Like that?
There is corn
I don't want to hear that.
and Fallout.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Stop you right there. Okay.
Did you know Dreamport? Oh yes, yeah.
Did I know what?
Did you know that there was actually a huge announcement that came today that I don't think anyone talked about? Did you know that? Not the Scare Zone. No. There was something else. Mm-mm. Oh, you didn't know that? I think the chat may have not known this, but that's right, folks. We are less than 1 month away, and that's what they greeted us with. You know, who's doing that laugh? Is that Jack?
That's not Jack.
Are you sure that's not Vegas Jack? That's how he laughs.
That's Vegas Jack. Is that what Mr. Keaton is up to now? How he's laughing?
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, apparently.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Hello, everybody.
There's Jack.
That's Jack.
So we got lots to discuss, lots to announce. Since we've been gone, we've had what? House announcement. Some scare zones. Construction. Singapore. They announced their stuff. Hollywood said quite a bit about that house announcement. We also had premium Scream tickets jump up again. We also had frequent fear tickets dropped, which that's a whole lot. So
that's a lot. It's I don't know. It's like it's not to cut you off, but we're in that time of the year, y'all, where it's like every couple days, every week, there's new stuff.
Yep, it's Christmas time.
Yeah,
it's crunch time. We're rolling all the way up to the start of Unmasking and then Horror Nights.
You know what it is? It's more of like when you start to see the gifts appear. You know, like when you start to see the little things appear, and you're like, I wonder what that could be. We know what we're getting announcements, but we don't quite know what they look like yet. And now it's like once we get into August, that's when we get to open them all up.
That's right. Yep.
All the food,
that's going to be last. Yes. I have a feeling.
That'll be 2 days before the event starts.
Dead last. Yeah, when the food booths actually appear and then the menus on those food booths get uncovered.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it'll literally, which for me,
it's kind of exciting.
It's exciting, but with Premium Scream being a big foodie event, I'm shocked that they don't release it earlier to hype people up, because that's a big part of Premium Scream.
They do state it on the website about like food details under that of like, oh, there's more like details about the food to come soon. Like they did show the picture of Mel's, and they did talk about pizza fries. So those 2 things are kind of announced.
Yeah.
Although, like I said, I don't remember last year if the restaurants were open. I know some people said they went into Springfield and went in there and just got stuff. So.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it's a wait and see kind of thing. But yeah. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys, 42 of y'all hanging out with us.
Wow. Thank you. Wow, that jumped up quick. I mean,
let's
did you guys come from the other live stream?
We're gonna do a shot every time I hit the applause button. Nope,
Please don't.
that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Just kidding. Don't do that, y'all. Please drink responsibly. It's only Tuesday.
Hello, hello, hello.
Still got yours.
Everyone. Hello.
I know there was a question about did we get Express with the frequent fear?
Where is it?
It's up here.
Where is it?
There we go. I put it on the screen. Did we get frequent fear with Express or multiple night ticket frequent fear with Express? I did not because I got premium screen. So I'm like,
yeah, that's your frequent fear with Express right there.
Respectfully, and because my pass with Express would almost be 100 or not 100, almost 100 would be great.
I
almost
wish
1,000, almost 1,000, like 949 before tax, which is like that's too much for me personally because I go enough. I go enough at the event.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. It went up.
I mean, considerably. If you're thinking like that ultimate pass, and the price of that, I'm thinking of like a person can probably fly themselves out to California, go to Hollywood, probably go to Knott's, and still maybe buy a T-shirt and come back for that whole price. Maybe.
I mean,
or close to it. Like,
if you budget it out, and you could easily, I won't say easily, you can, I think, do a one night at like you could do feasibly an RIP tour in Hollywood with flight, because the RIP tours. All right, Hollywood folks, this is a question for you guys. I believe RIP tours include admission in Hollywood.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do.
And that was around like $450, something like that.
Yeah.
That would be for me. Like if I was going to Hollywood one night and I had the money, do that, because you get like unlike I said, unlike over here, you don't get the admission included.
Yeah.
Which
you got to buy your ticket also. So
yeah, and that's why I love. That's part of why I think Premium Scream sold it for me, was also because I get a frequent fear pass, so I'll have admission, but also like, getting that included with it is great. So having that be something.
Are you confused?
Confused.
You're talking to the real ones. Those other ones were the evil versions. They tried to destroy our live stream tonight. They knew ahead of time that we were doing it, and they just wanted to sabotage us.
First, they set it up on Friday. Then they try to sabotage us today, and they're the ones holding us back from getting all the cool stuff.
One of these days, I'm gonna get Chris with a K. I'm gonna get him.
How's it going, DC? Trying to go back and forth with you and the others. Yeah, because I know HHN 365 is streaming. Brian from Orlando is streaming. So
it's a Tuesday streaming night.
And thank you guys for hanging out with us in particular. The 49 of you guys in the chat. I don't know if you have multiple chats open. Either way, it's fine. Hey, you gotta get your HHN fix somehow. Albert, no, we have not talked about Terrifier yet. We just
what's Terrifier?
Yeah. Terrifier, what is that? I've never heard
that's going to confuse people at this event, because Art the Clown is his name, but Terrifier, Jason Universe is Jason. So
okay, the Terrifier is like, that's the name of the fun house, right? Like it's called the Terrifier in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I
guess that makes sense.
This is going to be very much I don't really know too much about this property kind of thing. So you guys are going to have to help fill me in, because I know about it. I know enough about it, but it's not like a property that I love, like Fallout or like Five Nights, that I could like deep dive.
Can I spill a secret, or should I save it? I'll save it for the Terrifier talk. Just not to put everybody in suspense. Stay tuned for that one.
The zombie cowboy?
Zombie cowboy.
Zombie cowboy? What was zombie cowboy?
I don't know. Like the ghoul? The ghoul?
What is this, something in the background or something that I'm, because I do have my my stained glasses back.
Maybe they're talking about the stained. I don't know. I don't have a cowboy.
Nope. There you go. Back here.
Oh, yes. There you go. Yes,
with all three pieces.
Terrifier is the house.
Terrifier. Okay, yeah. So that's cool,
because that's what the Hollywood thing.
Yes, which I will say, I hope we get a very similar facade here in Orlando. But either way, from what John Murdy has said about how the lights are going to be on it, and like how dynamic it's going to be, how it already looks, That Hollywood
That's
facade looks good.
that's one I'm hoping I can like stand off on the side and like just
Just film it.
film for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
you
you
could.
know,
Well, I mean, not
maybe.
really in that area. You'll be
Wait a minute,
no.
where
You
is it
know
at?
what? It's
No,
in
no,
Ghostbusters. Where Ghostbusters was.
no.
You know what?
No. You
You
can
can
still film it if it's a long line.
you can film it in the line because you're going to be waiting hours for this house, dude.
Well, I hope not. I
You'll
hope
be
not.
you'll be there. You'll be there.
That's what we're doing at early
Early
access.
access. Oh yeah, good luck.
The ghoul
Um,
is not named
the
the
Fallout.
Fallout.
I
What?
get it. I get the joke.
Oh,
I get the joke. Sorry, bro. It's a long day.
yes.
Bring your ponchos. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is something worth talking about.
I think that plays into the merch this year in more
Hopefully.
ways than one.
I feel like that's been something that's been talked about forever. Is like, and we need it for us in Orlando. We need it for opening weekend. Looking forward to.
You know what I want? I want a premium, and hear me out, Universal. When I say premium, that doesn't mean to price this at like $68.99. I just want a nice premium rain jacket that has HHN on it. Not like a cheap material, but something that you're not going to like get stuck to you. Cause I have like a nice Columbia rain jacket that I brought for Horror Nights. So something along the lines of that, but a Horror Nights version, I would easily probably pay $30 for that, $35, but please. And give us better umbrellas, for God's sakes. Thank God. I'd pay a little bit more for a better umbrella. You know how many Universal umbrellas I've purchased throughout the years because either they get trashed, I lose them, I drop them somewhere. Like I've easily brought at least 4 or 5 of those.
I don't even have any umbrellas for Universal anymore. I have.
It was Prime Day. Why didn't you stock?
No.
Up?
I have one. I have one that's not a Universal umbrella.
Oh, okay.
It's like a heavy duty actual real umbrella. That's good.
This is the only way you're going to get great content like this over here. We do umbrella talk.
Umbrella talk.
We don't talk about Horror Nights.
Terrifier going to be on the houses. Best houses because of smells and water. Best. I don't know. Listen, I know how John Murdy is, and he's gonna light it up there. Like I forgot about.
I never forgave him for that insidious smell last year.
Oh, they're about to make it worse, dude.
That was
bad. They literally have like a poopy bathroom in Terrifier. I did not even know that. I think it's from the first movie. Like straight up a poopy bathroom.
Yeah.
And blood and all that.
And other substance. Other people that ate too many hot dogs at this event.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do all that.
Oh, there we go. I didn't know this.
Black Universal. Which ones are those?
Yeah, like where do they sell those? Are those like big premium ones? Can you only get those like I don't know.
I mean, the only other umbrellas that I normally see are like Harry Potter ones because I know they have a couple of different Harry Potter ones.
No way. I didn't know that.
I think the first movie, all 3. So has been confirmed that it will be based on all 3. So all 3 movies will have a play.
3.
Mostly 2.
Yeah, I would say that 2 is the majority.
Yeah, 3, I'm sure a little more. Also, I know they mentioned 2, they mentioned 3. I'm guessing it'll be kind of more. I hate to bring this comparison up because I'd not want to set this this precedent for it, but the Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, how that was more based on the show, but it had stuff from the movies. I think that's more of what we're looking at. Where like the majority of it's going to be Terrifier 2.
Yeah.
And then they might throw in the Christmas. I mean, they're going to have the Christmas scene in there. They already said that.
Yeah.
And then the other stuff from the first movie, I'm sure
I would think of it being the finale, if anything.
Sure.
Sort of like the last 2 or 3 scenes of the house. But
finale is when this is going to happen. This is when we're going to get wet in the house, I think. Yeah. I think they're going to do straight up splash zone at the end, like SeaWorld style, full on, which sounds like so much fun when it is freezing in those sound stages.
You see these? These. Yeah. That's not fun when you get splattered with water because then you have to like take them off and wipe them. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun.
I'm excited. I'm excited though. I'm excited for. I think that's the stuff that really. I don't know. It sounds bad, but I know that going back to this. Where's the comment about this being this is the best house for that reason? I think that that's what's exciting me about this, and I guess we can segue. I guess in Terrifier talk,
Uh,
just because kind of.
1 second. Right before we do, I just want to show we had a good question here. Are
Oh shoot!
pass
Yeah.
holders allowed in before premium scream night starts at 7?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just like it's a lot like how they do for
The
team member
regular.
preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like it's the opening ceremony and then the event opens. I
Yeah.
don't think, and you can attest for this from last year. It seemed like everybody. I mean, you said you went kind of later last year, though, right? Like you
No,
didn't go
I
right at
was I
opening.
was there like right up almost to the opening, maybe like 10, 15 minutes after or something. Because
Okay.
like people were just strolling in at that point. Like there was no line to get in. Like people were already inside, but it was no one. Literally, I walked right up, scanned my ticket, and walked right in. And I was like, "Oh, where are the people at?" Like there was no one around.
Yeah, we're not allowed in beforehand. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm thinking because of the fact of it's not meant to be a stay and scream event. It's meant to be you go and experience it as it is. A lot like with
Yeah,
team member preview as well. It's one of those things that it's like this is the event. So like stay and scream, we won't really know the full extent of it until opening weekend, until opening night. Um, but yeah. Also briefly before I know we're gonna talk about Terrifier, but I do want to talk
hmm
about this. Speaking of SeaWorld, are you going to their horror nights? So Howl-O-Scream SeaWorld, because they've been doing announcements too.
yeah,
I'm excited about their event this year. I did not go last year. I'm excited to go again this year. I'm excited for the Rave Yard. I know a
yes.
lot
You
of
are
people.
very excited.
It seems like the perfect Howl-O-Scream house because it doesn't seem
It does.
too. It's not too complicated. It's something I think they could pull off, and it could be fun. Like it seems like a perfect for Howl-O-Scream, especially Howl-O-Scream Orlando. But Water's Edge is coming back from last year. Water's Edge, um, like medical facility, whatever it's called.
hmm
Um, and then the um, the Farm 51 is coming back as well as the new
Collector's
Collector's
Curse.
Curse.
Yeah, Farm
So
51.
yeah,
You got
Blood Light
Water's
District is
Edge.
coming back. So it looks good. It looks like a fun event. I'll probably be there this year. Um, yeah, I definitely want to make a trip out there this year at some point.
Yep, I've
Um,
already purchased my
you
ticket, so
got your ticket.
yeah, I'm already
Let me know. Let me know
ready.
when you're going. Let me know. We'll have to
Yes,
make a trip
it's
out there.
it's always a funny time because I always think ahead of time to buy the ticket, and then I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get media or not, and then I usually end up getting media. So then I always have that ticket. Later on, I'm like, man, now I got to go back or else this ticket is wasted, but I don't have free parking. So then I do have to pay for parking then, not on media night, but the other
Yeah,
time I have
the
to
other
pay for
night.
parking. So a lot of times I stretch it and stretch it to the end. And then I'm like, all right, let me just skip horror nights one of these nights and then go because my ticket's good for any night. So
Yeah,
typically I'll try to go like on a Saturday when I can't go to horror nights. That way I'm not losing out on horror nights night.
sure makes
But
sense.
yeah,
Um,
but it gets pretty crazy over there. They do have some crowds.
yeah. All right. So Terrifier, it's coming.
Yes.
We know it's
This.
official. It's not speculation. It's not a guess. It's not a rumor. It's official. It's happening,
That
y'all.
is.
Finally.
Can I just say I do not like these teasers anymore. I'm done with them. I'm done with those. I'm done with those. I'm tired of seeing these teasers. I know we got one more. Oh, well, come on. I will say on record, I miss the Scream Squad. I miss them. If this is what we're getting, I miss the Scream Squad.
Yeah,
Please,
I agree with you.
please, Horror Nights, just have something in the end that's going to be cool, like a cool video that wraps all this up, and we go into the TV. Please,
one big video. Well, it reminds me a lot of what they used to do with like HHN 25, 26, 27, where they would have the trailers for the IPs would just be clips from the movie.
Yeah,
and then just like Horror Nights at the end.
Because when they did Freddy vs. Jason, it was just like clips, clips, and then.
But then at the end, we would get one big trailer, like one big commercial, like a 2 or 3 minute long. Hey, here's all the stuff. Like when they did the Eli Roth one, when they did the one for 2019, the Watch Party one, when they did the one from 2018 with the like the Poltergeist, and it had Michael Myers, and it had Stranger Things. So it's one of those things that's like I think that would be.
You know what's funny though, like because I sent you the clip of Japan. It was Japan, right? Yeah. And their Horror Nights commercials remind me of our like commercials where we had like The Walking Dead, like those years. It looks just like that.
Sure.
So it's just very funny to see how like the media and the rollouts have changed throughout the years. Yeah, I agree. We're going to have to do like maybe our own top 5. We got to put together a top 5 like best announcements.
That's probably, I'm gonna spoil it. That's probably my favorite that they've
done. Don't ruin it.
sorry, but I think that one's probably my favorite because
does that beat Jack returning for HHN 25? I mean, because you weren't there for 25, but that's still pretty.
The thing is that with the Bride of Frankenstein trailer that I got out of that more than any other one is that it felt like a movie, like it felt like a trailer for a movie, and it's like. The best compliment I can give to an HHN trailer that it feels so cinematic, but it feels like it tells you everything you need to know about the house in those 2 minutes. You have Bride, she's a scientist, she's zapping the Bride's Dracula. That's a whole thing, and it's that's a whole experience.
Yes, I agree with that. When they used to do the HHN hotel commercials, the Coke commercials, and it kind of gave you like that extra scare at the end. That was really, really dope. Yeah, that was cool.
Dude, your video, the Zombie Chris, you have a whole video about that. About
the commercials. I do. About how the media has changed or the advertisement has changed. Yeah.
There are a couple things I did want to go back to just before we go too deep into Terrifier. A couple things. Albert going back quite a ways. The hoses for the house. So they have hoses on the side of that house for the water effects, which that makes me think this ain't not going to be just like, it's going to be like how they do it in the rides.
Like a sprinkler.
If you've been recently to any of the Universal rides, God, like Fast and Furious, King Kong, Spider-Man, they drench you. There are points where I felt like they just turn on the shower head for like a good 30 seconds and they keep just I'm like, what is happening?
So should I just bring like a bar of soap?
Yeah, at that point. And listen, some of you Terrifier fans need to take the shower, okay? I'm sorry about it. I'm kidding. Not really. People, please, deodorant, showers, everything. At Horror Nights, it's hot and it's going to be a lot of people. And let's keep it real. But, Wyatt, I know you mentioned the smell, and you said, what house does it compare to with the smell? And I say, think of that scene in Monstros where you go inside of her lair. Or think about The Exorcist if you went through that house. I don't think Orlando's going to go as hard with that aspect of it, but I think Hollywood's going to go hard with it.
Oh, man.
I think.
Why?
Because John Murdy hates us or loves us. I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how you feel.
I think he likes us.
And then DC love how they put the IP, the flowers. Yes, so in all the videos there are the flower Easter eggs. Poinsettias in this one. We had lilies in the Fallout one. I think it
makes me think what's going to be in the house. The flowers as well.
Yep, I'm sure because last year we had the desserts in the house in all the houses, and that'll be cool for the unmasking tour to see all those. I still need to book my 6th house. I need to do it before they sell out. It's probably my next thing. Get my 6th house locked in. But once they reveal what the houses are, I'm sure that thing will probably sell out.
Yeah. Watch it be the same houses as the 3.
No, they won't do that. They got to
Nah,
sell
no.
both, baby.
Yeah, I know.
Can't wait till
Yeah,
August
TCM.
22nd.
Yeah, TCM had a.
Very
It didn't
interesting.
smell as bad as I was expecting because I knew he was saying like TCM's gonna smell like it's gonna smell
Yeah.
awful. I felt Insidious smelled worse than
And I,
TCM, but
and I think he knows that, and I hope that he doesn't go like, "Oh, well, y'all like that one, huh?
oh
Let's make it worse," you know.
yeah.
Um, and
Oh,
then
what is this one? What that smell
pie.
like?
The pie. Well, that wasn't a smell. That was just one of the desserts, because pie was the dessert
Oh,
for that
okay.
house, and
Yes.
that was the Easter egg. And then I know they had baklava in the museum house. They had baklava in the museum house. They had donuts in, I think, Monsters Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Sunday was Goblin's Feast. They had a Sunday in there.
Man,
They
you
had them
do know
everywhere.
them. I was gonna say I
S'mores.
forgot
I mean,
them.
s'mores was Ghostbusters. That s'mores was Ghostbusters. That was an easy one. Pudding was Insidious. Yep.
Oh shoot!
Um,
Wow. Triplets.
triplets was
It was in the front of the house.
fudge. It was in
Fudge.
fudge.
That's right.
I think it
Yeah.
was in the kitchen. Um, what do you guys think of the Terrifier merch? I don't know if we've talked about this. I don't
Oh,
think we've
I
talked about
do
this.
not have a picture of that.
We don't have a picture of it. But what are your like general thoughts of it
Of
thus
the
far?
merch?
Yeah, it's already been released.
It looks quite simple. I mean, it looks like preview merch. Like
Yeah. That's
it
fair.
looks like the merch just to I don't know, like just to get the announcement out of the way. And I feel like there's better stuff
Hmm.
saved in the in the back in the
I'll
box.
one second. Let me put some pictures in the chat. So yeah, we did. For those who don't know, I don't know if it's on the website. Is the
uh,
Terrifier merch on the website?
yes, it should
It is.
be
Okay.
if the website behaves. Because every
If the
time
website
I have
behaves.
gone to the website to look for stuff, it always messes up for me. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
it's not
I
loading.
think okay, because I know for me, I don't. I think it's there are a couple noticeable pieces of it that I really think are interesting to dissect when it comes to
Mhm.
the merch for this. For one, does not say Halloween Horror Nights anywhere on it. Nowhere on it. Um,
Oh, it doesn't. Oh,
no, not in one part of the merch. So sorry, this is gonna look really. I'm gonna take us off the. Hold on. I'm gonna take us off the screen real quick, and I'll are $35. So that's what we're looking at as far as merch goes so far. We can't hear y'all. Uh-oh. Hello?
Oh,
Colby's saying we can't hear us. Uh-oh,
can you
Chris.
hear us now?
Did Chris get in the chat again?
No. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now?
Maybe it's once you did. Oh,
no
no.
sound.
No.
No. Okay. It's okay. It'll come back.
It'll come back. Okay.
We can hear you now.
It's probably when you put up the pictures.
Let's go. Okay.
So
I don't remember what did you guys last hear? I don't remember.
Did you hear us over the pictures at all? Probably not.
I didn't know I could do that switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either.
Okay.
You're off screen. It was muted. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Hey, you come for the shenanigans and the bloopers and the mess ups.
You come for the shenanigans. Okay. Either way, the merch is fine.
Yeah, I was going to say. So basically what we said, to sum it up, I thought the merch was okay, but it looks like it advertises the movie and not like a Horror Nights event. Oh, she's here for, uh-oh.
Nope.
Ah! Oh my God, what was that?
I don't know. Yeah, short answer. Yeah, this is the Cliff Notes version of the 5 minutes we spent talking about merch that nobody got to hear.
We were saying some very super secret things about the merch that's coming. So good thing you guys didn't hear that.
I will say, I hope there's better merch. I'm not a big Terrifier. Like, I'm not a huge Terrifier fan. I've said this before. I don't need the merch to be like the best for this property, but I'm excited for good stuff. Like Art Krispies, that would be really cool. Like a cool popcorn bucket if they just did the box, or just like a display box, like a sign or something for the Art Krispies. I think would be fun. Terrifier, I will say. Oh yeah, let's go.
Can I get an air horn for that?
Yeah, I was about to. We already knew. 33 minutes in, and we had no air horn. What's up with that? I wanted to try different
world record,
different ones. But yeah, for sure. But yes, I think Terrifier merch is like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like Jason. Finally got my Jason shirt after.
Oh, you finally? Okay.
A month of looking for the shirt. Finally got my shirt. So I think like that's one of those things that like you got to get the merch like that. This is what we were saying, Jonathan. We were talking literally about this point that you can buy Terrifier shirts at Hot Topic. You can buy them at Spencer's. You can
Spirit
buy
Halloween store, and probably even Walmart at some point. I mean, you could buy a Michael Myers shirt there or a Jason. Like, I could see them doing that. What is it? The tiki style, like those shirts.
Yeah, you could
but
buy
little arts.
Yeah. Quad. What is this?
What?
What are you talking about? What is it?
No. No, I don't want to see a candle. I don't want to see any kind of sprays, any kind of smells coming from Terrifier, unless it smells like daisies. And I don't mean, well, not those daisies. I don't want any kind of smell.
They do, for those who remember the Exorcist candle, bring that back. That candle smelled like death. That candle literally smelled like dirt outside. With an aroma of like, it's weird. It was weird. That's what I was expecting Insidious to smell like, but Insidious smelled good. Insidious smelled like soap. I wonder how they do the FNAF shirts. I hope they're good. I will be there the day that merch comes out because this ain't even. It's not a game. No, let's not do this. No, okay, moving along. What else do we have to talk about?
No. Yeah, we're not doing that. So with this house announcement, a lot of stuff got brought up, and mostly John Murray was the one giving us a lot of kind of insight into almost like both of them in a way.
Yeah, a little bit. Everybody's kind of been doing it though. Like across the coast, they've been kind of talking talking to
That's
Alpha.
true. We have gotten a little more from Orlando's team about stuff, even though it's sprinkled out from other creators and art A&D people and creative people, but it is very interesting. So the first one we got, or one of them, excited about this. Would it be slightly different than Terrifier in Orlando? Murdy says, yes, we have our own little twist and surprises, which that excites me. I don't like going to the same house twice. I like getting some variety there. That's kind of cool. It'll be interesting are you all right?
No. I think it just clicked why there was no sound. I think it was because I removed us from the scene. Oh. I think that's why there was no sound when I put the pictures on there. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. Anyway, John Murdy.
That's all right. Yeah. So it will be some twists and some surprises, which I'm wondering how much, twist and surprises. Is it just, different scenes, or like their house starts in one way, ours starts in a different way?
Is this Chucky kill count in Orlando versus Hollywood again? Oh my God,
please. That would, oh man. Wow.
As someone who's not a fan of this property, I would feel so bad for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I hope it's good. I think it'll be good.
But to relate to that, what I found really interesting about this one, and this is the first time I believe that they kind of openly had this communication of like, yeah, Orlando team helped us on this one, which I didn't know this, but our own, I forget his title. Is he one of creator director?
He's a show director. And
show director, that's right.
Show director and writer for this house. Ramon is the main mastermind behind Orlando's version. So,
and he also helped Hollywood.
He helped
with
Hollywood,
theirs, which is very interesting partnering. Yeah.
Shout out to Ramon. Okay. Love seeing Ramon. Love seeing what he's doing. He's doing both houses that have to do with a guy named Art.
That's true. Yes.
Both of the houses.
That loves a whole lot of art this year.
But like Ramon is someone who comes from like a new school of horror, which is really cool, and that's exciting because obviously Terrifier is not Michael Myers. Terrifier is not Jason. It is not. It's a new breed. And I'm hoping with that, that's the one thing I do kind of worry about, because obviously John Murdy knows how to do slashers. Like, John Murdy can do slashers. But what it is, I think more than anything, is the fact that we have this new slasher that obviously, like, John Murdy, I think, will be doing, and doing his thing here. But I'm excited to see that Ramon is also aiding in this and kind of bringing that perspective over to Hollywood for a title that is, doing something different. I've never seen this.
He's a whole lot of something.
He's a whole lot
There's
of
that wonderful bathroom.
Family fun. We'll see this in the house, I'm sure.
It's gonna be great when the 5 nights young crowd goes into this house.
Oh, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. We should probably remove this before you get YouTube flag the video, flag the stream. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so true. This is fair. It's true. But yeah, flame effect. I could see that. I could see flame effect. You really, the thing is with art is that it's kind of anything goes with art and with Terrifier. Like, it's one of those things that just like, it could literally just be anything.
The only thing I maybe it's hard to say because they have used Pew Pew at Horror Nights, but I don't know if we'll get that scene at the Clown Cafe of him using that weapon.
But that's not even that fun for Horror Nights. I'm sorry. Like Fallout has that too. Fallout's got a lot of pew pew in there. Because
but it makes sense of like a Western. But Hatch and Chains don't, They don't have it,
Hasn't
but
changed.
maybe they
Yeah, they
will.
have their own. Well, they have their own weapons, so it makes me
Hmm.
think. There's also a what was the thing that I was thinking about that I was going to pull up? Oh, well, the fact that Mr. Damien Leone himself
Hmm.
said expect Art to clown greatest hits and
And
maybe something else,
yeah, you said like
and
a few
so
surprises or
like a few
something.
something else or something more, which makes me think: are we going to get some like original Art kills for this house? Like that would be wild. Um,
Hmm.
and there is also relating back to Chucky, the John Murdy has come out today, and I don't think you have the tweet on hand, but I'll paraphrase, basically saying they killed another vlogger, they killed another
Oh,
content
yeah.
creator, and the last time we saw that was in Chucky, and that was a fun little in joke. I think Terrifier is where we see that, and they said they're shooting footage for a house for HHN Hollywood. My
Yes.
thought process is they are shooting footage for Terrifier, maybe with David Howard Thornton as Art, or maybe just the performers. But
Hmm.
either way, I think that will be a part of the house, and that could be like part of that original take of like
I
breaking the
think it's
fourth
got,
wall.
I mean, everyone in the comment section of that was saying a couple different content creators, and
Sure.
obviously the biggest horror content creator you can think of who does the kill count,
Yeah,
Dead Meat.
of course.
It's got to be. I
Yeah,
think it's
kill
got to
that
be
meat.
that one.
That would be so much fun because they love Horror Nights. So like
Hmm.
they go to Horror Nights, they cover the event. So it's like, yeah, put dead meat in there. I'm sure that would be so much fun.
Now
Um,
there. Now what's interesting because you're bringing up, we're talking about Murdy in Hollywood version. This is really interesting to me because I have not
mm,
experienced this at all of going through any of the years of Hollywood that I've gone. So a pre-show, Murdy says yes, that's going to take a lot of time to block with the performers. And a lot of people were speculating of like you see the fun house, so what would be the pre-show? I don't like how is that going to relate? You're going to go into the first room and then what? You know,
is that
Art's going to come out or I don't know
mm,
what they could do with a pre-show. That's kind of cool though.
yeah, I'm trying to think because like that facade is also not really like a pre-show. Like I don't think pre-show when I think of facade like that or those houses. I think those houses are more along the lines of like the walk right in and experience the thing.
Yeah,
So
like bam, get to it. Yeah.
yeah, maybe the pre-show is like Art walking around outside, and maybe he does like a narration or not a narration because he
Well,
doesn't talk, but
because he
like
doesn't
yeah,
talk.
they have somebody like maybe the Clown Cafe girl or whatever. Um,
Mm, yeah,
something
that's
like that. I don't know.
could be.
Something, yeah, like I'm thinking something like they do with Last of Us. Also, like I said, my Terrifier knowledge very minimal, so I could be saying things
Yeah,
incorrectly, but
that's true. I didn't think about
that
that.
seems more like pre-show versus like a scare. It's there's a difference between having an actor outside
Yeah,
of a thing for a scare and having it outside for a pre-show. Like, I
because they
mean,
they
look,
always say Jason's going to have that too. Someone's going to
yeah,
be outside of the
and
facade.
I think that's more like a kill because of the way that it's set up. Because it's supposed to be dark, it's supposed to be tons of trees outside, and it's on the
Hmm.
right hand side. It's exactly where it was for Dead Exposure, and that was a scare. So my theory is that's a scare, whereas
Hmm.
it's might be more like even though it was, I mean, they did it with Leatherface, where they had the silent character walking around outside, and
Yeah.
they had narration that kind of ushered you into the house. So I think it could be something like that, more than
Mm,
like, hey, here's like we're gonna stop you for a show.
yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think because typically with shot stuff, with stuff they shoot for Hollywood, looking at Hollywood versus Orlando and how we use because we don't ever like when they did it for Chucky. That was the first time in a while we'd seen them like shoot stuff for HHN, like shoot footage
Yeah.
for the event and use it at the event. And like in Hollywood, they typically like I'm excited to see if they do stuff for Fallout because that location they have the
Hmm.
TVs. They did it for Quiet Place. They did it for Hollywood Hotel or Horror Hotel. They did it
Hmm.
for did Evil Dead have
Yeah, that's true.
footage? I don't remember if it did.
I don't
It might have.
remember.
I think
I
Star
think
Trek
it
had it when they
did
did
have
it there.
something.
Like even if it's just clips.
And there's always, yeah, that's the cool aspect of A Quiet Place was having a Q video where ours
Yeah,
didn't.
and I think Hollywood. I mean, Fallout will probably get the same, because that's
It'll
what's
be like,
confirmed
oh,
to be in that
welcome
location.
to is it Nuketown, or what is it called?
Well,
Welcome. Well, it'll
Vault,
probably be like,
probably
here's your
Vault Tech.
introduction to the vault. Like, here are the
Yeah,
rules. Like while you're
exactly.
in the vault, and it's going to
Exactly.
be probably a cool exclusive video that you won't probably
Yeah.
see. Maybe in Orlando, maybe.
In Orlando, I would love to see them project that onto the
That
facade or
building,
onto the
or well,
surrounding building.
yeah.
Yeah, the one that's next to it. But yeah, I think that's really exciting. Do we have any more Murdy tweets for Terrifier, or is that it?
Did I have any
I
more?
think.
I
I think we
that
could.
was
We
the
did
ones.
confirm. We didn't really talk about it, but confirm that Ghostbusters, that location is where Terrifier is.
Mm-hmm.
The wonderful thing about John Murdy is that he actually does confirm the locations right away. So it's not like we have to speculate about where they're going. Like, we know where they're going. We know Terrifier is going there. We know Fallout is going in the UBE or the OOB. Shout out to the Hotline stream and the DLEB for that. The OOB. But that building where they had Quiet Plays last year, Montrose is obviously going in Parisian Courtyard. They just put the sign out today for Montrose up in the front.
They did?
They just did today.
Wow.
And then of course Jason is going to be in the Mummy, which they've already covered. They've already covered that up. Not sure how the Jason queue will look in Florida. It'll be the same queue that we see every year. Damn Fast and Furious. We're not going to see nothing new in there. Probably not.
Nothing.
But
you're gonna see a door, and then
a projection.
Well, maybe a
Jason.
projection, which is not going to play nothing because they don't have anything from Jason Universe.
Well, they don't
play.
have the rights to play anything. So it'll just be redacted. Well, the one thing I will say, we're not going to show it physically, but you can find it yourself. The way they're doing it this year is interesting because it is not. There's no break. It's themed the whole way through, even on the outside, which is very exciting, but also very curious with Florida being how it is. And I'll say it. I'll leave it like that.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. You know what happens every Horror Nights opening weekend, right?
No, don't say that.
Jason, I'm okay. And I know we've said this privately. We've talked about this. I think Jason is going to be the one they kill it with in Hollywood. I think that's going to be the one that Hollywood's the better version.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Maybe it's just because we could see the facade, but also, like I've said it before, Murdy knows his slashers. Like those classic slashers, Murdy does those slashers well. And that's the one thing, like say what you will about Murdy and how they design houses out there. But when it comes to those iconic, Freddy, Jason, I almost said Pinhead. Never happened.
Yeah,
sorry,
never happened.
But Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, it's one of those that like it's a classic. And it's one of those that they just nail it. Maybe not every single time, but it's always pretty successful over there.
Here's a look at that location of what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, shout out to TLEV for that one. Terrifier,
Mr. E.
Sorry, a little delayed on that.
So yeah, that's gonna be I love going to that lower lot. I just love going to Curious George lot. Mm-hmm. And that walk is wonderful.
I'm excited because it seems like, with Horror Nights being what it is in Hollywood, the facades, like you may not get big facades every time, but when you do get a really killer facade, like the weekend last year, everybody was talking about how cool that facade was. Looking at this facade and Jason, like they both look great, and I'm sure Jason looks even better on the ground, like as you're walking up to it.
Yes,
that'd be scary as hell.
I'm actually really scared to go into that house. I think of all houses I've done in Hollywood, this one has me very nervous.
Also, just want to say before we continue, I know we just hit 60 people in the chat.
Wow. Thank you, everybody. After all the complications and Evil Chris and Nightmare Port.
If you have not already, subscribe. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of making up for lost time. Subscribe to Zombie Chris. Subscribe to the like and subscribe. Like, come on, y'all.
And
Gotta
do
get.
so
Oh,
to Dreamport as well. Yes, everybody, come on.
uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we're on the road to 4K. 4K is close, and we have fun stuff planned.
Yes. We've always keep talking off stream, and we're like, oh, this would be a cool idea to
Oh,
do.
whoa.
Oh man, this
Whoa,
is a good.
whoa.
Oh, whoa, what?
Who's in the house? Wicked Thrill Seekers.
What?
Subscribe to them too, everybody. Subscribe.
Yes, everybody. Go subscribe. Especially check out their epic videos.
Epic videos and the Horror Nights videos. Like
Yes.
they dive into the construction. They give you everything you want to know, but add a little more to it, which is
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
A little more spice.
A little more to it. But yeah,
Especially if you see them in the park, just run up. Just run
flag
up
them
to
down.
them. Just
flag them down. No, don't stalk them.
So, you know, what's an interesting point, since we're still talking about Mr. Terrifier, Mr. Art.
Mr. Art.
This guy.
Arthur.
So
Is that his name?
Arthur? I don't know.
I don't know. From Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, this is when he actually was there scaring
awesome.
people. That's
Get
kind
him
of
in
a
the
cool
house.
video.
Get
I
him
didn't
in the
know
house.
that. So that gave you a glimpse of what it's like when him being in the house. He's
Get
going to
him
be
in
just
the
goofy.
house.
He looks creepy.
David Howard Thornton is coming to Orlando in October.
Yeah. Just put him in the house.
One night with him just in the house doing this. That would be so much fun.
So obviously the talk has been this is going to be the goriest house Orlando has seen
Ever.
Oh my God. Barf bags. They have talked this up before when they did the bug house. Is that going to be a repeat? Are we getting, this whole, it's going to be the super goriest house, and most Horror Night people are going to be like, yeah, that was about average. Maybe there's a few exclusive kills in there, but I do remember taking the Unmasking Award tour last year, and Triplets, believe it or not, was a pretty gruesome house. Now maybe you could notice it with the lights effects on, but it was pretty gruesome. I mean, it had enough gore in it. And this is from Haunted House YouTube. Don't think this is real pictures. This is all from a Halloween event.
Might be a little squeamish, but let your kids watch, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we've had gore before, but I wonder when they say it's gory, is it going to be art is literally like, like stabbing someone or like cutting, beheading type of stuff, like extremely graphic? Or do they just mean, it's going to be a lot of blood on the walls and a lot of like fake body parts, obviously? So,
I mean, the thing is with Terrifier kills is those kills are gnarly. Like some of those kills you got people getting chainsaws shoved up places, you get people hacksawed on other places, you get people knives and flamethrowers and scalping and all kinds of stuff that goes on in that series. And I think some things are not, I don't know, because it's hard to determine what's off limits, because there are certain things you're like, there's no way they're going to do that. There's no way. There are certain kills, and if you've seen the movies, there are certain kills that, like, there's no way in hell they're going to do that. Because also, here's my thing, is you don't have to do obviously, those are some of the most iconic kills because of the shock factor.
Yeah.
But there are certain things I think they are going to consider with the audience of Five Nights at Freddy's being at this event. There are things that I'm sure have been talked about. The idea of like you're going to have kids roaming around this event and they might wander in there, right? Not saying we have to.
Yeah, is this house like
is not
14 and up? Because the movie is not.
Well, the thing is that this event is not meant to be like, we're not meant to parent the kids. That's not what this event is about. It's a horror event, and it is not recommended for anybody under 13. Let's remember this.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of kids who go to the event, and there are kids who can handle it, and that's the thing, right? So there are plenty of parents who bring their young children to the event, and it's totally cool. The kids know it's fake. The parents can have fun. Everybody has fun. I've seen little kids enjoy this event, and the characters have fun with the kids. It's great. There are plenty of people though that they just leave their kids and they go, well, Horror Nights will be daycare. They can take care of it. And then when something happens, and it's like, oh, well, how could they do that?
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what it comes down to. And I don't want to make this like it's about kids at the event, right?
Yeah.
But with this house, I'm sure there are certain places just with the nudity aspect. I think that's more, not with the kills, because the kills they could do the kills, right?
Yeah.
But some of the nudity aspect, because we've known with Horror Nights, yes, they used to be a little more risque, and I have actually felt, and I don't know if maybe this is just me with only modern Horror Nights, I thought Slaughter Cinema was pretty risque, because you had a woman pulling down her dress, and it was in the shadows, but it happened, right? You had mummy strippers. You had,
that's true.
This kind of, it did feel a little more risque than you would typically expect from Horror Nights. Obviously, Slaughter Cinema, that's its own thing, and that's original stuff. But at the same time, right, I wonder if that's maybe we're going back to that, like we had from Dusk Till Dawn. Obviously, it didn't go the full thing with that. But I wonder, I think the nudity, and I know Eldritch, you're having this conversation in the chat here. I think that's really going to be the big thing there's going to be no-nos. Like the nudity part, I think is what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be on a tour.
No,
if it is,
I think
it is going to be very censored.
Oh, this will be a no photo in like most of the house.
Because this of what Eldridge said, yeah, I remember trying to like take that photo of the intestine merry-go-round tree thing. No. And they literally, as soon as I snapped it, the person turned around. She was like, no photos in here. Like, I was like, what?
So
she's like, no.
Yeah. So when we went on that tour, they said we could take photos of the room, just nothing that like that shot cannot be in there. Like everything else around the room you could do, because that was the big like showstopper of the house in terms of like the big set piece. But yeah, no, I think this will be on a tour. I think it'll be on a tour, but I think like that it'll be very, very heavily
take a picture of the facade, maybe the Christmas room.
Sure. Because I mean, even Chucky, they allowed us to take some pictures. And again, I keep bringing up Chucky, but like there is a scene in Chucky in the show where he saws a woman in half with a chainsaw. It's very fake looking, but they had that in the house. We could take a photo of it. I have a picture of it. There's a scene where he rips a heart through somebody's like body, and he's like poking out the hole in their body. That was in the house too. Like the second half of that house was very, very gory, and they let us take a lot of photos in there. Triplets, they let us take photos in there too. I don't think it'll be that as much, but I think some of the rooms are going to be very, very, very much like, hey, not in here. And that's really with the IPs in general. Like that's not even just a Terrifier thing. I noticed that with Stranger Things. I noticed that with I guess all the IPs last year were pretty cool about photos in the big rooms.
Yeah.
But there are certain places obviously that you can't. But I think, and I've said this for a while, I think Jason's going to be the one left off, because just the rights and everything with that just seems way too complex. Or another property that we have coming up that is very complex with rights issues as well.
That's true.
That it involves real people.
And I have heard from multiple like people, Eldridge, you mentioned this as well. WWE, if that was something to come to the event, they do not like people using clips. Yeah. They're like the NFL. They will flag you down quickly. So why would they want pictures of something that's kind of the likeness and properties being out there?
Sure.
Probably not.
That's I think that there are so many potential, because you could say that about Five Nights at Freddy's. You could say, well, they don't want people seeing the behind the scenes of how the puppets work.
True.
That's the thing, is there's so much like mystery of like, what they can and can't get away with. I think as far as IPs go, this is just my batting guess. I think Fallout will be on a tour. I think Terrifier will be on a tour. I think Five Nights will be on a tour. I think WWE or Jason could be the one left off. I think WWE bringing up that point. You mentioned that of like putting clips in the video. Forget it. You got to use photos pretty much, and that is like don't even. Yeah, pretty much. How did your video do, Eldridge? Because I know you did. You put stuff in. You did a whole video on it.
He went
I know
around with the photos. So
Losh told me, he was like, my video ain't getting nothing. I know this is not gonna get. I'm just gonna make whatever. I'm gonna put whatever I want in here because there's no way. All green. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. That's everything at HHN this year. I think you gotta, because this is a great kind of segue into Albert's question about the price hike for premium. And did we talk about this?
We did not.
We're not talking about this yet.
Let me go to.
Ay, Dios mío. This is wild because it keeps going up.
I did not expect this at all. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, the first, price hike, but again, like
soon after the first
true.
one.
Like, you're not even waiting until August.
Well, I mean, if we're to believe the thrill data, we are basically looking at under 1,500 tickets. So we don't have a whole lot left. Going back to that point, get it if you haven't gotten it already.
Yes.
Before we get to that, I don't think we're going to see anything involving WWE this week. Not this week. Oh. I don't think so. I think Scare Zones are this week.
No, I have a theory on this.
Yeah.
I
think
share that.
I think we're both aligned. And funny enough, I do have this. I have had this chaos theory, and you can ask if Wicked Thrill Seekers are still in the chat. I've had this conversation with them, and I've been right so far. So, premium's not going to be like last year. It's going to be different. We'll have to see, but I don't think it'll be bad. Because the thing is, Universal knows the power of bad press. They learned with Epic. They know the power of bad press. They want it to be good press. They're not going to guarantee an experience that they can't follow up on, because if at that point they oversell something or they false promises, you're going to see that line out the ass at guest services. So they don't want to have to deal with that. So many, yes, we talk. The thing is, you think, we're not just friendly on the live stream. Oh, hello, subscribe. Like, no, we're in this. We talk about it all the time. That's the thing about this community that I love. Like, Horror Nights people, we are freaks. We talk about this every day,
all the time, all the time.
Freaking too much. It would be annoying to a lot of people. First price jump 15 with 33. 20%. I wasn't even looking at percentages. I was more just looking at
wow.
But going to the point about a percentile based price increases, that could be the thing, because it's not just premium, it's express, it's unmasking, it's RIP. I think DC pointed that out in a video. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things of like, it's going up.
And it's very I don't mean this in a mean way towards Universal. They do tell you all the time, like, buy stuff, like, buy it quickly,
prices are subject to change.
And they do mention this in the terms of service and the details. It says just what Dreamport says. So it's not like they are not telling you this, but it is kind of a surprise when you say, like, oh man, I get paid in 2 weeks. Like, let me go ahead and book this tour, or like, I'm going to go book the tour then. And then you look and you're like, oh, it's $15, $20 more. Like, what in the world? Like, so it goes to show, like, I haven't really noticed them do this in previous years. Maybe they have. It's just one of those things that gets kind of not noticed, because by the time you buy your ticket, you're not paying attention to the ticket prices, unless it's something like premium, which a $400 ticket is just, it's insane.
Well, my God. It's one of those things that, like, I think it is because people are pointing it out. Like, I think it is because people are making, like, people are in this community. We obviously point out everything that is involved with this event. And maybe it's because premium is such it's such a strange product because we're on year 2, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to have the sophomore slump? Is it going to be worse than last year? I think this year, I think, is where it really counts, because last year was the experiment. Last year was the test.
That's true.
Now we're seeing if it actually works in practice, and if it works at an event that has much bigger pull than last year. So it's more of like, okay, here's us actually stressed. It's like, okay, for those who have been
stress test.
Yeah. For those who went to Epic during preview period, the beginning of preview period, what they were very weary about how many people they let inside, how the park worked. They want to make sure everything was working. That pass holder preview, the first week was bliss. Empty park, walk around, you could just hop on rides. There was no issue. But then they were like, we need to push it forward. So it comes to the fact of now we're actually having to test the product and see if it actually works.
That's true.
Versus, hey, we're having this thing that we're still trying it out. I'm shocked they brought it back at all.
I'm
shocked they brought it back at all, but I don't even think it's one of those things of like what he's saying. I don't think it's as much about the consumer or as much about Universal. Oh, Sam, welcome to the stream. Sam, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Sam in Wonderland. If you don't follow him on Instagram, Death Eater Extraordinaire. The biggest Death Eater fan that I know. So
she will introduce you to all of them. She knows all their code names. She knows all the characters.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know anything. Don't ask her for information. No, but I wanted to go back to this comment because this goes back to that point of like, it's not as much of a Universal. Like, Universal is not taking away as much from this event as they could be. And I wonder if that changes in the coming years, because obviously I don't see where we go down. I think it goes to 450 next year.
Because I think them increasing it is them testing the waters of like, well, we can get away with a little bit more next year. Why not? Because they can easily bump it up to like, what is it, like 77,000 something? They can easily bump that to like 9,000 people and bump up the cost a little bit more. I know they got to find a magic spot, but
I would say 7 to 9 is any more than that, because thinking about it like this, an average event night, you're looking at 20,000. Once you start getting it in the 5 digits, that's when it starts to become like, okay, this is just a slow night at the event. And I'm getting free food. It's less of like I'm getting a premium experience. They are.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, I think they're calling to see somebody real quick before we get to this question.
Is there someone? God, Jesus! Stop bringing him up. Get away. Bad.
Anyway, I did want to come back to that. Come back to this question from Nate. I have a question. Which multi-day pass should I get? It depends, I think, on what are we looking at. How often you're looking at going, when you're looking at going. Because I'm going to be honest with you, and this is one that a lot of people, this is not one that we go for. I don't think Rush of Fear is a bad pass.
Yeah, get Rush of Fear with the Express, because it's still in right now.
It's still available.
Just for $200, you get in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, and an event night is anywhere from $100 to $80 to $100 some dollars. That's for the opening week. You get opening weekend with Rush of Fear. I believe it's the full opening weekend.
Rush of Fear it's a great steal. I've done it before, and then made the decision to stay and try to upgrade the ticket. But yeah, $200 and you get the first 2 weeks of the event. That's pretty good.
Sure. I think it's not a bad pass to start with.
You know what it
Yeah,
is too? Is if you have never been to the event and you're unsure, but you're like, oh, I kind of like these properties and this is
yeah,
something different to do at Universal. I want to see what this is about.
yeah.
Because you don't want to do one ticket and then end up liking it and being like, dang it. Now I want to go more. And then you end up buying a frequent fear on top of that. Although before you leave, you can maybe upgrade it, right? A single
If
ticket.
if we have frequent fears available, you can upgrade it, pay the cost of it. Obviously, you pay the
Yeah.
rest. As long as it's in the same day. So don't
Yeah.
try to come
So
back
don't
tomorrow and
leave
bring the
and
same
come.
ticket. Yeah, you got to do it before the park closes. But it can be upgraded at any point. You can buy a ticket now if you're unsure and come back in a couple months, like even before Horror Night starts, and say, you know what, I made the decision. As long as the ticket is still available, yeah, you can do it. You can upgrade it. Now, there can't be any upgrades to stuff that's not available. So them express passes, like you can't be like, oh, I'm hoping a magic ultimate fear with express appears. Ain't gonna happen. But Rush of Fear, I think, is one of those things too, because, and I'm gonna tell you this right here.
Oh, secret.
Okay, if you're not even a secret. You're planning a trip. Let's say if you're planning a trip to Universal, and you say, "Oh, I'm coming this year. Hey, I want to try Epic." Epic tickets are around cheapest during September. That's about the cheapest point of Epic tickets of being available. So you plan a trip, even if you're coming for a couple days. Say, "Oh, I want to do Horror Nights for a weekend." Rush of Fear, baby. Rush of Fear, and you can hit it with Epic. You could do the whole thing. Now, that's not the only option, right? That's just a starting point,
Yeah.
because just like Wicked Thrill Seeker says, hey, you start and then you end up going 41 nights. Hey,
All right.
That happens.
It happens.
For me, the sweet spot for me has always been Frequent Fear Plus, because I like having the Fridays and I like having the Sundays and I like having opening and closing weekend. I really
That's
do it for
true.
opening and closing. The full weekend. So that for me is worth it. But on the other hand, if you are someone like, let's say you're a Premier Pass holder, every night of the event you have your free ticket for a Premier Pass holder. You can book those on maybe a Saturday and choose a pass, or book that a weekend day. You only get one night, but you get to do that. Let's say if you're coming for a weekend, right? Even in October, if you're doing a Frequent Fear Plus, you can book a Saturday. Like, there's so many different combinations you can do. I'm gonna say this, okay, and this is just me. You don't need an ultimate fear. You don't need an ultimate fear unless you are someone who's like, I gotta go every night. That's the big reveal. Okay. You gotta do double one. Okay, see, this is what happens when you get onto the soundboard. I'm not touching the soundboard. But Ultimate Fear is one of those things that just doesn't need to. It doesn't need to happen. Now, like I said, I'm not judging anybody who's buying Ultimate Fear, because I buy Frequent Fear Plus. I'm there all the time, so it's not even a dig. I'm like, I think if you're starting, Rush of Fear is a great place to start. Frequent Fear is good too. I think Frequent Fear is probably, in my opinion, it's not that much more expensive than Rush of Fear. I believe it's only $50 more, and you get Sundays. I believe, yes, Sundays. So if you want a couple more nights there, that's not a bad place to go from there. But yeah, I think Albert, next day, 3 days Epic Universe and Premium Screen. That sounds like an awesome night. Sounds like an awesome time. I don't know about one night. SoFlo, I wish they would. I know a lot of people want them to do, like, I know for annual passes they have a flex pay, but the thing is, it's difficult because it's only for 2 months basically.
Yeah.
It's hard to do payments
unless they're going to do some kind of split pay, or I don't even know how you would finance that, I guess. But
I mean,
because what's interesting is I know SeaWorld Howl-O-Scream has it. Like when you go to buy your ticket, it gives you the option to like do a pay like later, or like pay over time. But that's offered by like I think a third party company through them.
So So I'm just doing the math right here. I'm thinking about my pass with tax, about $319. I want to say because I got frequent fear plus no express, which I'm gonna say $319 for a frequent fear pass. It seems like not a lot. That's nothing
Yeah, it's
really
not.
because each night of Horror Nights is like almost $100 at the very least.
Yeah. So
You
you
can
only
sometimes
need
be
to go
paying
a
close
couple
to
times.
150.
Yeah.
You only go one weekend and it's done. It's paid for. Right?
Opening weekend.
$319. I think I calculated my visits last year. I want to say frequent fear only like without express, my pass only went up like $10. And last year I went 13 nights. I want to say it calculated to be like $7 a night if I were to pay outright. $7. So
Wow.
it's one of those things that like okay, but going back to the math, so you do 319 divided by two is 159.5. So let's say you're going by flex pay rules. If you're going by flex pay rules, then no passes. You pay half of it down, the rest of it's over the monthly payments. How do you divvy that? Because you can buy a frequent fear now. What are we going to pay for it starting now? Are you going to pay for it when the event starts until you can use it? That's I think why it becomes so complicated because like with an annual pass, you can just go into Universal whenever you want with an annual pass. Obviously, blackout dates, but it's an annual pass. Like you can come at any point in the year and buy one. You can kick off a contract at any point in the year. You can, experience it with any point in the year. With Horror Nights, it is limited, so I can see why they don't do that. Unfortunately, um, thanks, Nate. I appreciate you taking our information into consideration, um, because it's a good time.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
We
What
hit
happened?
60 people watching.
60
Thank you.
people.
Thank you.
We
Wow. Wow.
we had 67 in here earlier.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not even bad. I appreciate all of you guys,
Yes.
watching, and it's already been an hour, and we're just having a great time. So, I am yes, and this is the last thing I'll say about this. If you're at the point that you have to pull out a mortgage for a multi-night path, please reconsider. Do not buy it.
I would say like there
Be
are
careful.
ways you can still experience it and still save to a certain degree. I mean, yes, you're not going to go every night of the event. Yes. Hit the like button, please. Everyone, please.
Thank you,
It helps
Enchanted.
in the
I appreciate it.
algorithm. It helps pushes this out to more folks to see it. So that way they see all the fun that we have in here, all the bloopers and the mess ups and this too.
Oh,
So we have to get like a music effect for when he comes. So that is the frequent fear. I have my
that's a little bit. It takes too long to do.
man.
But yes. But yeah, frequent fear. One more question we'll say about frequent fear because this is just a general question. How many nights do you have access with frequent fear? Now, I believe it
I
is
have it up
18 nights with
here.
Rush.
So
Oh, you
let's
have
see.
notes. This guy with the notes. I was trying to go off the cuff, man.
Well, go ahead. I'm just going to count.
I think it's 18. I think it's 18 nights
Does it tell you?
of Rush. I think it's 30, 40, and 48 respectively. But yeah, basically, Rush of Fear is mostly in September, pretty much exclusively in September. Frequent Fear is Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. And then the random Tuesday that they're doing the event this year. That for those planning a trip around Thursday, September 18th, don't because they're not doing Halloween Horror Nights that night for some reason. They're doing it on Tuesday.
How many nights did you say?
I want to say it's 18 for Rush.
Oh, I was doing the count for frequent fear.
Oh, well, frequent fear should be 30. I think.
Well,
it's
the frequent fear
30,
pass is 30.
and then I
mean
frequent fear plus I believe is 40.
Yeah. Oh, so
And
Rush
then
of
if you
Fear.
want all-
My bad. Yeah. So Rush of Fear is 1, 2.
I think it's 18, and then so anywhere from 18 to 48 nights, I believe, depending on which kind of pass you go for.
Yeah, 18 nights. Yep.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
plenty of
frequent fear.
options. Yeah, kudos to those who bought that express with the ultimate.
Yeah,
You're
go,
gonna
18 minutes.
You're gonna soak up every bit of this Horror Nights you can get.
Yeah. Well, wait. It was 18 minutes for Frequent Fear Plus, and I want to say what 4 or 5 minutes for Ultimate.
Wow,
Wicked Thrills broke it down in their last video. I don't remember the exact numbers.
that is
But I
fast.
know it's like 20 minutes for the first two, and then
Jeez.
within a couple hours the other one, and then Rush of Fear is still available. So like I said, if you have the $700 and you're going in September, Rush of Fear is still there.
It does make me wonder if this is a sign to Horror Nights to say, yes, the demand is there. We need to release more tickets, like keep it, but also add more tickets next year rather than just whatever short amount. Because we don't know how many of the tickets were sold. There's no data on that, at least as far as I've checked.
They
you can see single day tickets, but you can't see those.
Yeah. It's a very limited, and if we're going by last year, they're not going to put any more out. That's it. And I think they want to keep it that limited. I think they'll keep it, but I think they want to keep it that limited.
Yep. Which there will be hopefully more options at the park. There will be some other options that I'm sure either me or Dreamport or Wicked Thrills or DC, I'm sure will cover this, because I plan to make maybe a separate video talking about this. Because there's a lot of stuff that like you don't know, because it's not on the website unless you go to the ticket booth itself and really pay attention to some exclusive things.
Yeah. But just no, tickets are usually a little more expensive up there, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
HHN tickets are always, and they say that. It's not that's not a surprise. It's not a rumor. They say that. But we also have Streets.
Yes, we have
2 so far.
Streets this year. So, of course, they surprised us with, out of nowhere, a Scare Zone announcement of a rollout. I assume is a rollout for this week. And,
another week of announcements, y'all.
Yeah, that doesn't mean another week of live streams, obviously. So enjoy this one. No, shout out to 70 people watching. Oh my God. Wow. Welcome.
To the Scare Zones. Little root. Welcome. Yeah, can't wait for the rest. I don't know if it's me. Hey, there's Six Flags Road Trip. I don't know if it's just me, but I think like I was when we got the original announcements, I think it was kind of bewildering, because for me, I was not ready.
No.
But like for me, mentally, like I was going into this week going, I want zones. Like I want to know what the zones are. I love Scare Zones. I know a lot of people have their opinions on them. The houses. Yeah. I love Streets. The Streets are what got me to fall in love with this event. I always have a soft spot. And for us, it offers such a unique opportunity, because that's in Orlando. That's what we can film. That's our space for the photographers and the videos and all the people that can do stuff at the event and create content and see the event from a new perspective. I see these incredible videos of the zones and people that take these photos, and like Sam, I don't know if Sam, you're still in the chat, but like Scare Zone photos and stuff like that is like, I don't know, there's just such something about the Scare Zones, man, and I can't wait for this year. Cannot wait for this year. Can't wait for the HHN coverage.
Oh, well,
we got more coming.
Yeah, we got so much more.
I got a video coming at the end of the week. Well, I know I'm going to talk about all these Scare Zones at the end of the week, and I can't wait to kind of dive into all of them. But let's talk about them now.
We have... Oops. No. Get over here. There we go.
The Origins of Horror.
Yes. Do you want to read the synopsis for this one? I got it pulled up. The Origins of Horror. Enter a decaying conservatory of twisted vines where artists carve tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34. You'll encounter monstrous crows, gargoyles, and more. Yes.
Oh, man. I don't know about y'all, I like this. I like this a lot.
This is
I
a
like
lot better than what I was expecting. Will the execution be there? I hope. I hope it meets. I hope it meets the hype.
I I the thing is I think it has to. I don't think they can coast with this one because of how last year went. I'm gonna be
Oh,
completely 100% honest with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! A lot of
whoa!
people are pouring out. It's pouring out
We have
support.
a
HHN
whoa!
365.
Yo 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 yo
Welcome.
yo yo!
Very excited about this. I agree with y'all. Agree with y'all. No, Deej, don't say that. It's not going to be cloth of vine and a gargoyle. It's going to be
No,
more.
don't
It's going
don't
to be
say
more.
that. Don't say that. I mean, we
Um,
do think those gargoyles are going to appear again. That always are at Horror Nights.
um, but yeah. So, um, yeah, I think like going back like the cinematic footage, 100%. That's when it's fun, and I can't wait to like check out the zone. But this this is what excited me. The fact that Ramon said the voice of Sergio Navarro will
Oh,
lead us into the zone. This is
oh man.
exactly what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I need to see and hear. I don't want him in the zone necessarily. Not that I
Mm-mm.
don't want to see him, but I
Yeah,
think like his house is good, but I want to I want to hear him. I want to
this
hear him
is
talk to me.
this is
Talk to me.
very very important. Like
Yes.
that's been a thing that everyone has been
Put him
wondering
in
when they
there.
say monstrous crows.
Come on.
I don't know. It's
I
such a
don't think we
Hollywood
will.
thing, though.
But they did have the screamer last year that was on our merch. We did get the crow figures.
True.
And I know
But we
the
also
one
didn't
thing.
have stilt walkers last year, did we? At
No,
all?
not on the
No.
streets.
No.
I don't think this will happen. But on the other hand, I love the idea of I would love to give y'all some of our icons. I would love to see
Yeah, take them.
I would love to see no. They did it before and I would love to see them do it again. Um
Yes.
I I like the idea of them because when Hollywood does Orlando
Shout
stuff,
out
ooh,
Entertainment Connection in the
from
house.
Hollywood, straight out
Straight up. Yes.
Universal
That
Hollywood.
that is one of the main things over in Hollywood. April will tell you, and I'll always say this: every time we are at their event and I see the crows, I go running towards them and I'm like screaming, like, "Oh my god, it's the crows!" So they're a Hollywood staple for me. They're like the In and Out burger. Like
Awesome.
it's what I
The
think
In-N-Out
about when I
burger
go
is
to their
awesome.
event.
I think what it comes down to is when I think about Hollywood in 2025, I'm thinking about the chainsaws in the front.
Hmm.
I'm thinking about the fire towers. I'm thinking about crows. I think like as far as the atmosphere of the event, like not
Yeah.
talking houses, I'm talking atmosphere. You can kind of say maybe like the Latin American because Monstros has been kind of a staple in La Llorona and all the characters have kind of been there for a while, but like crows, chainsaws, fire towers. Like it's just like for us, the neon sign,
Hmm.
that's iconic. That'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure, right? But it's one of those things that I'm like, let's vine up the neon sign. Let's put these vines and
Oh,
stuff like how they
can
did when they did the pumpkins.
can we have vines in the front of the park, please?
Decorate the arches.
See, I told you.
Okay. I'm gonna have the woodwork for this. Um, but yeah, no, I think the potential is really there, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if this is just me, but from these two scare zones, this one and the next
Mm,
one we'll talk about, and maybe it's because it's my favorite. This is my favorite, my beloved. You love it too. I know we all love it. Graveyard Deadly Unrest. I get the vibe
oh
from that
man.
scare zone. The gargoyle. I think about the gargoyles and the statues in that scare zone.
You know, it's funny that you mention
Oh,
that. Keep talking.
yeah, no, like the scare, like the gargoyles and the statue near the front of the zone. That was just like my favorite thing. Like this zone was so good, such a good zone, and it's exactly what because Origins of Horror. This kind of sounds basic. It sounds like a basic idea. And the conservatory is kind of a basic concept,
Yeah.
but it's how they execute it. Like this was such a, like, I remember going into this event, seeing this and going like, oh, this is gonna be just a whatever zone. But like,
Yeah,
this
because
was so good. Oh my God.
for it to be so open too, like even though they had these scare zone pieces, it still was pretty open.
The one thing I will say about this that I loved about this scare zone that I hope, and I know has been kind of teased with the whole event. And again, this is kind of my video, the video that's coming at the end of this week that I'm going to kind of dive into this. The music, soundscapes of this scare zone was so creepy, and it had this just like uneasy feeling with the sound. And they teased that the music is going to play a role, that it's not just going to be music in the area. And I think like what I think will be so cool is if we utilize this is Gargoyle I'm talking about right here.
Yes,
this guy.
This I think you're going to see again.
Which I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. But it's one of those things of like, I think if we utilize the music, if we really utilize the atmosphere and create the atmosphere, that's what will move this forward. I've said this before. This scare zone does not need to be the most technically complicated. It's a front of park scare zone. It can be it's got to just welcome you to the event. It's got to give you the vibe.
Yeah.
And I think like it's exactly what I want. I would love this, but I don't think it'll happen. I think they're going to stay. But really, the first time we got these was when they had vines on the arches, when they did What Evil Takes Root in 23. So it's like, it would make sense if they have the full. It feels weird without the full thing, but not really because they've had them for so long. I think the last time they decorated them was for 25 when they put the lights on them. That was the one and only time they did like since then that I can think of that they did like an update.
Yeah, it would be.
Lines would be so great. Project the stained glass on the do the projection color.
Oh man,
and the reds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this just
please.
This thing just because for me, I'm thinking about it like this, and I know there's been a lot of talk because Minion Land has a lot of new lighting. I don't think that means the scare zone's going to extend into Minion Land, but I think it'll connect. It's going to connect a little more than it has done. Hopefully.
Funny that you mention that. Because
this is like, I love this scare zone. Like even this scare zone, which is at the time we were all like, oh, this is just a basic entrance scare zone.
But now we look at it and we're like, we want this back, please.
Yeah, please just bring it back. Decorate the
Jesus.
The sign.
We had it so good.
Colors. Oh man. This is just reminiscing at this point. But I think like we have the potential, even if we don't use Minion Land, which again, I'm kind of take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But we do have a whole front area of the park that we don't ever touch because like with Duality of Fear, the sign is on the intersection there. But before that, there's a whole park. There's a whole street.
Yeah. There's something right in the front.
You could set it, and that would go with this idea that they mentioned in the press release and in the spooky panel of like, as soon as you enter the park, as soon as you walk inside, bam, here's stuff. And like, yeah, I stained glass projections. This is exactly what I would love to see. Projections. Let's use the lighting. Let's use the fog. Let's use the sound. Graveyard is a prime example of you don't need it to be that technically complicated. Sets were cool, but like it was everything else. The lighting, the lightning flash effects, the sound, all the other stuff, and the aggression from the characters that made the zone work. And I think that's what Duality of Fear was missing so hardcore. It was not because it was there was just nothing to it. It's hard for it was so much of a nothing scare zone that even the chainsaw characters didn't have much to do.
Yeah, that's true. Them. They were just kind of like hanging out, and a lot of times like
there's nowhere for them to hide. There's no set pieces for them to interact with.
You know what I think too? They had no direction of like what am I? What does the zone mean? Like what am I as a character? They were just like, oh, you're just chainsaw whatever number 1, chainsaw number 2. So I felt like if they had more like they're doing this year with everything with the gargoyles and the gothic and the theming, so far, I will say this, so far, Laura, you're living up to everything you have stated about it all connecting the cohesive theme. We'll have to see with the rest of the zones, because I don't know how some of the other zones fit into all of this. There, the other two, I'm really clueless on.
Yeah.
But so far, this one, and then we had a new one.
Ooh,
right?
Yes, the Masquerade.
Ooh.
I have the description, I think. Do you have you have the
Yes.
Yeah, so yesterday, 10:34 a.m., we got an announcement. Today we got the Masquerade Dance with Death. You're invited to a masquerade ball where bloodthirsty vampires lurk behind ornate disguises. When their masks fall, you become their prey.
Man, this shoosh. So far, two zones in, man, and I'm all in. I'm all in. Oh man,
yeah. I love how the M and the E look like fangs.
Yes,
I just noticed that. Looking at it now. Also, I love how all the images have the same backdrop. Like they all have the stained
cohesiveness.
glass.
Yep.
It connects it all together, even though it's not an icon, and that's exactly what I love about this. Like,
yeah, the icon is the conservatory.
It's
literally.
It's the place. You know what it feels like? It feels like the Haunted Mansion, and that's a very weird comparison to make because that's Disney. This is not, but like. We have a conservatory in the Haunted Mansion. We have a greenhouse. We have a ballroom. We have a pet cemetery, maybe teasing something coming soon, right? Mm-hmm. We have all these locations that are like, yeah, on the surface could be like, oh, you can make weird connections, but also the Haunted Mansion is the character. Yes, there are other characters in it, but the mansion itself is the character. Just like Hill House is the character. Just like Monster House, even if you're going in that way of like this idea of this gothic horror that the place sometimes is the character, and that's the icon, and that's what it feels like with this conservatory. That it's like, yes, Sergio Navarro is a part of it, and yes, Sergio Navarro is kind of. It feels more like Sergio Navarro is the victim of the conservatory, and we're seeing that's the story, but it's not like, oh, Sergio's the icon. That's why I think his voice being a part of it is like it's kind of the echo of that. And it's like such a cool way of approaching this whole thing versus like just being another character. You know, I'm much more of, I would rather them commit fully to a theme than half as an icon to try to jam it all in. Give me the theme. I love when they did Classic Halloween. We keep going back to that year, but the fact that all the scare zones had some kind of tie together to Classic Halloween, and you could utilize that in terms of developing the story. And granted, that story wasn't super fleshed out, but like this is like there's so much potential. Like the potential is there, and I'm sorry, I didn't feel this way about last year's Scare Zones, even though I enjoyed last year's Scare Zones a lot. I didn't feel this like there's a potential for a bigger narrative here, just with these two. And so like. Yeah, I think it's great. Van Helsing, Masquerade Ball. I haven't watched Van Helsing in years. I probably should watch it again.
You might like it.
I mean, I think it's with Epic, especially. I think it would be great. It would be awesome theming if Origins theme could start in the gates. That would be kind of cool. Let's start it outside the gate. Going back to what you were saying, let's theme the arches. Theme them. But yeah. I don't know if you were going to say something. I was waiting on you.
Oh, sorry. No.
Vanity Ball Scare Zone. I could see Vanity Ball a little bit, but that's the thing too. Is I'm sure you. I don't know if you have on hand, but like this is not the first time we've seen Masquerade Ball.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
But
so
surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that this. Let me do this.
he's got him in the queue.
Is it there? Is it there? Yeah, so this is definitely kind of the vibe I think we're gonna get. You got vines, you got like a ball. There's cheap seats. Uh, you got the masquerade characters, especially like the way they like did these dances in the zone. I would like to see this during the day like this. But what I think is going to happen is the characters are going to come out. They're going to do like the dances. And then there's going to be some kind of like switch in the music or something where they reveal their vampires. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
I I like this idea. I'm very I don't want to say nervous, but I'm very curious, I should say,
Hmm.
about the vampire element. And I know a lot of people are saying it does not feel like vamp,
Hmm.
but it does. But it does. It's weird because it feels like it's taking itself like a lot more seriously than vamp did. Obviously,
Hmm.
they're always have always been the kind of on the sillier side,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like I think like there's there's a potential because I want to say didn't they do? Yeah, well, not anymore. Uh,
Yeah.
well, this one I believe is.
And yes, funny enough you bring this
Ooh,
up because this is what I was thinking this more so when people were talking about the first one. They were bringing up Masquerade Unstitched, but I was like, man, there is a zone that they did, I think,
I
with
forgot about this.
vampires, which is Blood Masquerade. So is this sort of a homage or a sequel? Maybe, maybe, maybe not.
Funny enough, the one thing I will say about this, as well as because this is actually a vampire sequel to Vampire too, which has the
Hmm.
vampire, but also oh shoot, flew my headphones off doing that. So what also is interesting because this zone I was about to say theorized to go in Hollywood, which
Mm.
is more of a bigger location, and I think there's something that they've been doing in Hollywood for the past couple years. They did it last year, and I could see it coming back this year. Bring back the spiral staircase. I think that would do wonders for the
Oh,
zone. I think
yes.
it would be that beautiful gothic ballroom thing, and I want more than anything, and this is more than anything else in this zone. I don't really care as much about how you execute it, do the tone, whatever. I want good music. I don't
Oh,
want to hear
you don't
that.
want to hear like Lady Gaga remix or something?
That wouldn't even be terrible. I don't want to hear electronic fucking
Mm,
dubstep.
yeah.
I don't want to hear like rock metal. I don't really want to hear any of that. Like I want the like dark classical ballroom dancing kind of music. That's what I would like to hear more than
This
anything.
one is actually located in Hollywood. Origins of Horror is located in the front of the park.
Yes,
The
barring any
plaza,
changes.
I believe it's called Plaza, right?
So it's weird because they call it front lot.
Yeah.
It's technically in the Hollywood section of the park now because when they redrew the lines for Minion Land.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I think like Hollywood's weird because the props have not been really there for Hollywood recently because it's just
Mm,
been, because of
yeah.
the parade. It's directly in parade area, but I think we could have some good rollouts, because could have some good rollouts for the zone. Um, but yes, yeah, there are plenty of small artists. Give us this like I like even call up Midnight Syndicate to come back. Like that's what I would like to hear in the whole park in general, but especially in this zone because I think this is the place for it. It feels like when they said, when they did this last year and they said, "Oh, you're going to go in the park and you're going to go and each side is going to carry the story forward of Sinister and Surreal." When they said that, this feels like this is carrying the story of Origins.
Yes.
Origins is starting. I keep saying Origins, thinking of knots. You start with Origins in the front,
Yeah.
and then you go into Hollywood, and it's like this continuation where you feel like you're exploring another area of the house, of the conservatory. And then you go into Central Park, and even Central Park kind of carries that. Now, New York and San Francisco, we'll have to wait and see. We don't know yet. But um but yes, like beautiful, elegant gothic music. I want to see them dancing. I want to see them dancing. I want to dance with them. I know there was a comment on one of my posts on my channel. Can we dance with them? Yeah. I want to have that,
Oh,
like, be like let's, you don't have to take it 100% serious, but I don't want it to be a funny zone. I don't need it
yeah.
to be a funny zone.
Yeah.
I
We
need it
don't
to be
need that.
serious. And I love this chance to see, yes, I would love to dance with them. Okay? Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. No, but I would love to see, because I've always said with these monsters, like Dracula, not Dracula, like vampires, werewolves, things like that, we get the classic monsters, but we never really get to see like horror nights try their own spin on them. And like vampires is like, it's either Dracula or it's vamp.
Yeah. It's like, which one are you going with? Are you going your classic monsters or another vamp one? Another vamp
Yeah.
one. So they have like this lore, like you said, of Castle Vampire and doing like that whole series that they just dropped the ball and they're like, we forgot about this since HHN 16. We haven't had that.
Bring it back.
So I did put a poll in the chat.
Oh
So
shoot.
which one are you most hyped about out of these
Ooh.
two? Ooh, that's a tough one,
Which one
man.
are you most hyped about of the two?
Man. Because I'm gonna say, oh damn, that's hard. Because I really loved Masquerade Unstitched. I'm gonna say Origins because I feel
Ooh.
like this is their redemption for last year. Not
True.
only from the cohesiveness of a theme, you know, the story being told throughout the zones. I feel like everything, like you said, starts with Origins. And I feel like because of how they did us last year, they're like, we got to pull out all the stops for this front area as
Yes.
much as we can possibly do with, you know, things hindering from the parade and stuff. But
Sure.
like you said, there are ways to fill in, even if you're not going to use the wicked building area, you can still put something there, or at
Hmm.
least shadow, you know, projections, colors, something. So I feel like they're going to
Projections.
step it up with the
I think.
front.
Yeah. I think lighting is going to be their best friend this year.
Hmm.
With the areas that you can't, because you can still technically light it up. You don't have
Yeah.
to theme it. You could just light it up.
Which one are you more hyped
Mm.
about, sir?
I think. I think what it is. I'm excited um for Masquerade, but I think it's got to be Origins because of what you said, but
Hmm.
also because I feel like this is their way of completely tying together the concepts of the conservatory, and like, and the one thing that it sounds like, and again, this is all based on the description, so we don't know yet. It it sounds like this is another original entrance scare zone where it's not just characters from the other zones. I hope this is not just characters
Mm.
from the other zones, because like I can appreciate that. I would like that more than just having chainsaws there, but at the same time, I don't. I would love to see them do like a concept, like take the concept. Let's get some scary gargoyles in there. Let's get some crows, even if they're not the crows. Let's
Yeah.
have some crow monsters. Let's have some. Um, let's have all that. Let's have some.
There's probably going to be a ghost or
Yeah, some
something.
ghosts, some maybe a couple zombies here and there, whatever. Like whatever you want to explore, right? Some of the artists, because that was something we didn't even kind of brush past, the like artist tributes. Whoa,
Mm.
what does that mean? Is that tied to the
Yeah.
house? Is that tied to the other houses? Is this
True.
tied to, like, do we see
The
different paintings come to
originals.
life? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that sounds so exciting to me. And again, I think if they nail this, I think they have really a great stepping stone, because it goes back to everything you said of this being the correction of last year. Not just saying, oh, we're going to put props up again, but
Hmm.
saying we're going to utilize this front scare zone in a way we haven't done in a while. In a while. Hot dog, odd fellow, hot dog.
That was me putting hot
Yeah.
dogs in the chat.
So we'll I think we'll briefly talk about this, because
Mhm.
this is the conversation now. What the hell is happening with that trivia store? And I the thing is that we still don't really know anything about it, but the ongoing conversation has been about the location changing and it being in a different spot, maybe in the same
Mhm.
area of the park, maybe in a different area of the park. We no clue at this point, because we're still pretty early on with that.
Mhm.
I would just say I hope with whatever they do with this tribute store, they take everything we've said. Not us particularly, because
Yeah.
they're not watching this stream. Maybe they are.
Oh,
I don't know.
hi.
There's 70 people. 70
Welcome.
people in the chat. Hey, bring back the comic. But yeah. So taking what the fans are saying, taking what the community is saying, taking what we love about this theme
Yeah.
into account, utilizing that, and not saying you have to connect it directly, but utilizing that in how they execute it. Because I think about it like this, and this is a big bold chaos theory of mine, but I think the tribute store is not. I think the tribute store as a concept is extending, and I think we're gonna potentially lose the tribute store as we knew it in favor of something bigger.
Yeah.
When they put out that merch originally, they created this large display that has sound, that has smells, that has effects on it.
Mhm.
And it's like, this is a one display in one store. But it said to me, we could extend the tribute store feel, which is immersing you into an environment, through different displays in different stores potentially. All Hallows Eve doesn't have quite the same level of a display,
Yeah.
but Five and Dime, like I said, that thing has a smell in it, which is wild that it still smells after like 2 months of being out. But like, it's got sound effects, it's got like a cool like thing to look at. It's something that I think, in looking at the way they did summer and spreading things around the park, not just having a single store, I think that could be the future. And again, this is just a guess. We don't know quite yet. It could just be a normal. We have a big tribute store in a park, and
Yep.
everything else is there. But we saw it last year with Major Suites taking over San Francisco. We saw it. We're seeing it with Jaws this past
Mhm.
summer.
Yeah. And we know they started moving the Jaw stuff out of there, which can only probably mean there's probably some more construction to be had very
Sure,
soon.
sure. The store, I believe, is still there, but the food booths are gone.
Mm.
Meaning it's time for HHN. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do think it's weird, because it could be, on one hand, it does feel like a shame to be like, oh, this is the end of an era when it is a big anniversary, but it also could
Yeah.
mean the beginning of something new. And I think that is even more
Exciting.
interesting,
Yeah.
exciting. It's again, it's all potential stuff. We don't
Yeah.
quite know, but
And we still
yeah.
haven't heard much about. I mean, there's a whole lot of other things that could be happening. We haven't heard anything on Dead Coconut Club yet.
We do know it's coming. We do know it is. I want to say somewhere it got confirmed.
Okay.
In something, in an email, in a pass holder email, or in something. There's a Dead Coconut Club confirmation somewhere that it's coming back.
Nope. What was that?
What happened? Oh, I think I just added something in the.
Oh, okay. So far, the poll has 24 votes. Come on. Everyone's got to vote. Got to vote. So far, Masquerade is winning. 67% with Origins at 33%.
Well, I'm not surprised, but we'll have to see. There are more scare zones to come. That'll be the real interesting thing once we get more.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't think that this is possible, because they have a whole ride there. Unfortunately, I would love it, but I don't think that I think it's one or the other, and I think the other one is more likely.
I'll say this: stay possibly tuned in the next 2 weeks. We should probably start seeing either some sort of signs or clues or something. Because I know last year they teased a lot in the Mummy store for certain things.
Sure, so we could be seeing that again. As far as I know, there's they closed down the arcade. That's been getting people talking. Construction is in a weird spot right now because it's the calm before the storm. But we did have a bolt of lightning go off before that storm really starts getting kicked off. And that comes in the form of this little puppy right here.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
this
man.
Big old stage. Well, now there's a stage. When I took this photo, it was not a stage. Is there a better way to do this? Better way to display? This is not. No. Yes. This sucks. Okay. Wait, hold on. I don't want to take us off of the screen because at that point then we mute ourselves again. I'll keep this on the screen for just a second, but this old thing over in, I don't know, what is this area called? World Expo still?
I believe World Expo, unless it has its own name, because it's only one little area.
It's not. Well, it's between Simpsons and DreamWorks Land in Central Park. It's weird.
Is it still Kid Zone?
I kept calling it Kid Zone. I think my brain just defaults to Kid Zone in that area because it's like not DreamWorks. Either way, this area just past Central Park, on the left is Springfield, on the right is DreamWorks and ET, right here, and it is surrounded by truss. There are 4 large trusses now with lighting, and there's a stage here. Like I said, I took this photo a couple days ago, so it's been a minute, and they've updated. That's the lovely thing with construction. They change things literally every day, and so you could take a photo of something and it is outdated within a day. By Animal Actors, makes sense. Animal Actors just behind this. What is happening here? Whoa. What is happening here? Like this, it's just interesting. It's interesting to look at this piece of machinery.
Big. Yes.
Dylan, I know. I'll shout out to Dylan Thomas for the shout out to. Come on, subscribe to Dylan if you haven't already. Respectfully, I think this is for UAP nights.
Yeah, I don't understand what. I thought UAP nights was in islands, or is it for both?
I think it might be in both, but at the same time, I don't think this would be that elaborate for UAP. Not just this, considering that there are 4 large covered trusses, which covered trusses usually indicate Central Park because they have the trees and the foliage. Covered trusses with lighting rigs on them. I don't think, unless you have the ultimate Gabby's Dollhouse meet and greet coming in the area, unless that's happening, don't think it's gonna happen that way. I think this is for HHN of some kind, right? Now, is this an extension of the zone? I would love it. We would all love it. The big complaint of that is literally the zone is too small.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure
this is a wasted area.
A wasted area. They've done stuff here before though.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have a whole scare zone here. I want to say the Hollow. Was that the scare zone that was here? And then they did Walking Dead here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna because I know there's visiting the HHN wiki. No, it's not Hollow with a O, it's Hollow with a sorry.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot, what?
Jeez.
Okay, hit it.
Thank you for the super chat. Now enjoy a Oddfellow hot dog. Thank you for the super chat. Now enjoy a Oddfellow hot dog.
Wow.
Go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That is definitely going to be going into the hot dog fun.
Hot dog fun. We need to make shirts this
I don't know
year.
how many hot dogs we're going to eat at Premium Scream Day.
Well, no, not a premium Scream night, man.
But we got to
'Cause
test which
gotta
hot dog is
test.
going to be the best.
We'll test, but then the actual fund is going to go towards actually buying the hot dog. Come on now.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I might have to do a little special video about a new hot dog that debut in the park. So stay tuned for that. Next live stream, maybe
Yes,
next
I
live
did
stream
see
I'll
that.
have something for that.
Yes. But yeah, thanks for the super chat.
So
That
what does it
is
say? So
incredible.
thank you. List, I think HHN this year is going to be different from the past years, and I like it. Great job on giving us an update, boys. Thank you, sir.
Always here
Thank
for the
you.
updates and more, right?
Yes.
Also, I found that DreamWorks Land has had 3
3
scare zones officially. We had Fractured Tales in 2008, which was the nursery rhyme, fairy tales, kind of scary tales-esque with Bloody Mary. Cirque du Freak in 2009.
Wow.
Who remembers that one?
Oh my gosh.
And then when they did Walking Dead, which was,
Which
not
I
an
remember
official
the
zone.
most because they actually had like sleeping tents with projections on it.
Yeah.
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 So I do have a theory on this, but
Ooh.
I don't want to. I don't know. Should I reveal that?
Theory on this
Because we
on the
don't
picture?
know. We don't know what the zone is going to be in this area. So
We
have.
we
and
think
we have a similar idea of
this'll
what we think
this
it's
will
going to be.
regardless of what ends up going here. At the end of the day, because things can change. We have ideas, but things can change, right? Obviously, things are looking like what they are, but at the same time, I think this will be. It is a stage. I think this will be where a lowercase I icon character, whoever the main icon of the scare zone is, will appear. I guess you have to share the theory because they asked.
I do.
Ask and you shall receive.
Is there a picture of the slaughter? Is there a picture?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'm not going to reveal what that is. That part.
If you saw
Because
Slaughter Cinema last year,
that is Dreamport's golden theory here. And
yeah, I know.
He told this
Eldritch,
way back. He told me this way back that he had this theory.
Eldritch Terror has exposed this in a video as well. He did mention it.
Yes.
There's a connection to something that is a potential. We'll see again when it all plays out, but yeah, not taking credit for the theory, but I remember telling Chris this a long time back, like months ago. And
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it is going to be the house at the end because you are going into essentially, I guess, like an alleyway. Maybe I don't know what Central Park would be, but it's leading you to go to that.
It reminds me of Trick or Treat. The way it's playing now. If it plays out the way we're thinking it is, it reminds me very much of like Trick or Treat. That kind of vibe to it.
Also, if because it hasn't been confirmed, if there was a lagoon show, this would definitely push people towards that spot and not have all of Central Park be kind of, I don't want to say blocked, but like hindered by the lagoon show, because that's kind of the focal length. Once you hit Central Park, you see this big, maybe a house at the end, and it's going to draw you in towards that way. And those characters can roam around the entire area up until the Simpsons sign. Now, whether they put a food booth back over there again this year, maybe not. Maybe they have those characters roam around that entire little area by the DeLorean. Maybe.
That the potential is really there, and I think that's like what's so exciting about it. Obviously, we'll have to see. That there's so much of this we don't know yet. We're still, I guess, in that early stage of construction. It's like,
when did I type that?
Yeah, when did you type that?
What the? I didn't type that.
So yeah. Even though I'm on the chat, when I put stuff in the chat, it comes up under Chris's name.
Oh my god! I was like, wait a minute, is that Chris with the K?
Hashtag Lagoon Squad. Chris with the K, yeah. No, yeah. Chris would say, let's not bring back Lagoon.
Yeah, it'd be like, boo, stupid Lagoon show, stupid water show.
But yeah, as far as construction goes, I mean, there's not really much else to report on. Obviously, trust,
Yeah.
lighting. There's not really. This is the only like real substantial piece of construction that we haven't talked about yet. Was this item right here? But with Scare Zones coming, most likely the rest of this week,
They're
I
going to
think we're
start
going to start
ramping.
seeing props.
Mhm.
Props.
Yeah.
I would expect next week, if not the week after next, props to begin appearing, which is that's the exciting part, boys and girls, NIMBYs,
That's when you
friends in the
start
chat.
seeing it.
That's the exciting part. That's when it becomes real. But
Which makes me think. Oh, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I think we're on the same. I think we're on the same wavelength of.
Are we?
What I'm thinking, where we go next.
Well, I mean, what I was going to say was, since you're saying the rest of the week is Scare Zones.
Oh, yeah.
I think in my theory, and I think we're kind of on the same track here, is that we get Scare Zones the rest of the week to a certain degree, because we don't know how many Scare Zones, but essentially they have to announce something for New York, Central Park. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be maybe that fifth area, if it's a zone or whatever it may be. And then I think what's interesting is we got our good old buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, where is he at? Hey, hey, everybody, is Jason Blum, and I'll see you all in the H Hall on 24th. So if you do not know, Jason Blum was the sole reason of why we are still waiting for this to be announced.
Still waiting.
Still waiting. And I believe that with the Comic-Con, right? Comic-Con.
Yeah, San Diego.
That is the biggest
Big
platform. That is a huge major platform. And especially for them to talk about the new movie and also roll in the announcement of Halloween Horror Nights, 5 nights. I think that's what we see next week. That's going to be the big one for next week. But we still have one more left. And where is it at? Do I have that one? Did I upload it? Where is it at? Did I upload
Chris
it?
the K got it.
And he grabbed it. Where is it? I did not. I'll have to do it.
I saw it in there.
It was?
Oh yeah, I saw it on there. Either way,
so this one comes up August 2nd, August 3rd. We have SummerSlam. So that leads me to believe we have Scare Zones this week. Next week's 5 nights. Then you have our last house announcement, kind of tie in with SummerSlam, which is a big promotional event for WWE. And all of them are done. Now, Hollywood, I have no clue what you're going to do. The rest of August, we still have Horror Unleashed has to kind of promote their stuff. We still have shows to be announced, Tribute Store or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Food Boost, all the other stuff that gets updated on the website. So, yes.
But now,
Thank you for the super chat. Now enjoy a Odd Fellow hot dog. Thank you for the super chat. Now enjoy a Odd Fellow hot dog. Thank you for the super chat. Now enjoy a Odd Fellow hot dog.
how do I get rid of this?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Tops, once again for the
Oh my
10.
God. Do you want us to eat hot dogs? I don't.
Yes.
I hope you like hot dogs.
It's gonna be a bad, like the Fallout toxic waste hot dog that has literally like hazmat material on it. But yes, hoping the Amor Zone Simpsons area is good enough. It would be. I wish that they could use it. Unfortunately, they probably won't be able to anymore, just because of the nature of the rights. But you know, but yeah, thank you for the.
Thank you, sir.
But no, I don't think I don't think it will get it, but it might get it. I don't know anymore. I don't know because I didn't. I don't know. This is such a weird thing. So I'm like, I don't even know. But I do agree with you. I do think Five Nights. What is that? Next week. I think that would be smart.
Yeah.
And then save WWE for SummerSlam. Boom, we get everything done. And then all we would have left at that point is Hollywood announcements, and they usually do their stuff a little later anyway.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that would be on a Thursday for everyone that's wondering. The 24th is a Thursday, which is usually prime time.
24th. Well, because looking at last year when they started doing because story of last year's Scare Zone rollout was interesting because we had 2 Scare Zones and then a leak happened, and then they said no more for the week, and then they said Nightmare Fuel on Friday. That's entertainment. So it makes me think Friday could be our entertainment day. And then, zone, entertainment. We get that kind of confirmed so they could start continuing with that. But yeah, I think Five Nights at Freddy's next week. I will say when that drops, I will be in the park that day. I don't care what I'm doing. I will make a trip to the park that day. I want a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt. And I need to get Freddy for the little thing.
That's right. Where is it? No, it's on the other.
Nope, I'm pointing. I'm done. I'm done. Ending the stream. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Yes. So that's my.
That's the theater. Little jump scare for you guys. Gotta keep you guys alert.
Yes. Oh, I didn't debut that one. That's right.
Did I get my Jason shirt? Yes, April. I finally got the Jason shirt. Finally,
yes, finally you found it.
A month of waiting, y'all. That was ridiculous for the sizes. To get my size in a Jason shirt because they kept selling out. It was either too big or too small, and I'm like, okay, so what is the deal? But yeah, I feel like we covered most of everything.
I think that is everything. Oh, just real quick.
We're
gonna hop on a plane.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna fly over to Hollywood because
Hollywood
has had this not announced, but announced. I'm sure Murdy's like, God dang it.
I mean, there's only so much you could do with the obvious. Obvious
he loves
logo.
it when people just go to secret spots and tear trams, and it's funny to see him comment on these photos a lot and just be like, oh yeah, like, oh, that's great, they're doing production over there. What is that? What the what am I looking at?
Oh man,
yeah, that's true.
Why do this to me?
Who?
Albert, this is your coast, man. We're talking about Hollywood.
Oh, is he mad?
No, we're talking about Hollywood. We're finally talking about Hollywood. I know we've been talking mostly about Orlando, but Hollywood's getting some updates too.
So yeah, it kind of went out that this is looking like Blumhouse. Blumhouse is returning again on the Tram, which
I know.
Yeah.
No killer clowns. Sorry, guys. As much as I would love that,
are not really happy about this, but
it's essentially just a repeat of a Tram that I feel like a lot of people were kind of lukewarm on with to begin with. I'm gonna say this. Outside of Insidious, I don't really think the Blumhouse integration last year was all that great across the board, just in general. Insidious was great, Insidious was a beloved house. I think this was cool. I think having the Megan, because this basically was almost like a mini like haunted house like set pieces.
Yeah,
but it's like just like, come on now. But they could change it. They could add more. They could add properties.
True. From what we are seeing recently, a lot of people are stating maybe Insidious is on this one this year.
Maybe.
Maybe Five Nights. Maybe Black Phone 2. Maybe
Wolfman.
Megan 2.0 or whatever
Maybe
the new one.
Wolfman.
Maybe Wolfman might be back.
Maybe Wolfman.
Maybe. But it definitely gets me excited in that regards, that it's not just the same exact properties. Hopefully. I mean, because it'd be weird. It's going to be different to see Insidious on a Terror Tram like experience.
Yes, I would be upset because I did not like that Scare Zone very much. That's why I feel for y'all, because that is not a beloved, not a beloved zone.
Yeah, Terror Tram's one of those things, man. Like, people over there hate it. People that visit, like me, we always enjoy it because it's just something completely different from the Orlando version, of having scare zones. And it's a unique thing. It is something we only do maybe like once. I mean, once every night that we go, and then that's kind of it. Yeah. But yeah, Blumhouse back, Terror Tram.
I think like there's only so much you can do with the Terror Tram. I think that's kind of the thing. Like, there's so many themes you could do, right? But like, it is the same route essentially. Yeah. With the house, you get different effects, different scenes, different scale. With Terror Tram, it's just this like, it is like this novelty item that like, it's like I feel like it's like nightmare fuel for us. Where like there are people that love it. There are plenty of people that I know that love the Terror Tram, and there are a lot of people that are like, I'd rather just have something else. Like, I'd rather just have there be more houses, or I'd have rather them just not do this. I'd rather do some different experience. I would love to see the Wolfman. I think it's stupid, but it's like, I think just like there are plenty of bad movies that make great haunted houses, the Halloween Horror Nights, I think the Wolfman could have been really, really, really good in terms of in a haunted house setting, not in a movie setting. That's a different thing altogether, right?
I don't.
Or Terror Tram. But
it would be crazy if they added Michael Myers, though. Like, I don't need to see him, but like, that would be a stacked Terror Tram. Like, if you're adding Blumhouse's, because I don't know who owns the rights, but I thought it was Blumhouse's Halloween, but maybe not. But
it is. Yeah, Universal Monsters.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been wanting that.
Entertainment Connection has always suggested that. In the Little Europe, which would be, it would be basically like, it would be the Horror Nights version of the Back to the Future Fan Fest thing, because you're literally visiting it on the set of the actual thing they shot the movie, which would be really sick. Yes. I mean, that's my thing is, instead of a Terror Tram, why don't we just do that as like an experience where it's like, you go there and they play out Frankenstein. Like, they bring the monster to life. They chase him into the thing. They pretend like the thing on fire, whatever. Yeah. They do they
can do fire projections and stuff. Yeah.
Doing that style of like, it's this immersive experience that is not quite a scare zone, but it's not quite a house, but it's not like, it's its own thing, and have the luxury of it being a, you take the tram out there and you have the luxury of it being on the physical sets of the movie. I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't know how Horror Nights crowds would react to that, because it worked at FanFest because the crowds were low. So I don't know if it would be something that would work there, but Blumhouse's Wolfman is a sin. Listen, a lot of y'all did not actually meet this guy. When you met the Wolfman, this little guy or girl or whoever, this person was a maniac.
Yeah.
Like, when you saw them, like, the whole thing of like them coming out, it was so weird. It was so weird, but it was so much fun, and I love it.
And to see the poll, so wow, it was funny. So we had 39 votes, and Origins is 49%. Masquerade is 51%. So welcome and shout out to Masquerade for winning the poll.
That's close. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
It was. Some people, we swayed them. Did we sway any of you guys to buy a premium Scream ticket before they went up to 400.
If so, then Universal, we actually
come on.
should bring us on the media because
Universal,
we sell the tickets.
Come on now.
What is it? This is like Beetlejuice. You're like, hey, Universal, showtime. Back and finished watching Terrifier 1. So you watched Terrifier 1 in the time period it took for the stream to
Jeez.
I think that means it's time for
I
think it's time for the
the final moments before the afterlife is here. If you wish to ask us any questions, do so right now.
Yeah, so we have entered the final hour, or not hour, but the final moments before you entered the afterlife. So if you have any questions for us, please drop them now. I will say, my confession about Terrifier. I watched the first one, like not Terrifier, but the one before.
Yeah, the All Hallows Eve.
I watched that one. Watched Terrifier. Watched Terrifier 2, I think, twice now, and every time I fell asleep. Like, it's somewhere middle of the movie, I fell asleep, and I wake up and the movie's like long gone off, and I'm like, geez, man, am I ever gonna like finish this movie? So I literally have only seen maybe halfway through of Terrifier 2. So
I'm answering this first because yes, I did see Superman and I loved it. I'm gonna see it again probably later this week. Sorry,
Yeah,
I will go back to the top question that I want to caught my attention. Catch my attention. Just mention Superman.
So it was good.
Releasing park hopper tickets for all year. We have no clue about this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything about Epic tickets and anything is.
Yeah, they decide that when they decide it next year. I have no clue.
They keep that close to the chest, especially with Epic.
Well, thank you.
It only took us 10 minutes to figure it out.
I mean, yeah, we had 2 other live streams.
It was good. That was actually a good segue. I was trying to figure out how to segue into final Q&A. I think that was good.
Yeah.
HHN is too expensive for me now, but watch my distance. That's what we're here for. We're here to help.
We got you covered. Trust me.
We'll spend the money so you don't have to.
We'll spend it. You got plenty of creators. Wicked Thrills, DC, HHN 365,
plenty.
Dreamport.
Everybody.
Losh.
Everyone. Yeah. Everybody's doing their videos out there. Show love
Plenty
to everybody. Find the creators you like. What house are you most excited for? Fallout. Take a shot. Fallout. I said it. I'll leave it up.
It's Spanish Haunting.
Spanish Haunting?
Yeah.
Need to watch the kill count in the middle of Fallout. Hope you enjoy Fallout. The series ends really strong. Or the season ends really strong.
Yes.
They got season 2 coming out. Will the people watch season 2 now? Because once Horror Nights is done, will people continue to watch season 2? I'm gonna watch season 2, but
yeah.
Did you watch Sinners, Chris?
I have not. I do not have whatever it's called now because it's changed like 4 names since I first had it. It was like HBO Now, HBO Max, and then HBO Go, and then Max Now and Max Plus and whatever. So no, I have to hop back on to HBO. It's maybe just get like a monthly subscription for like 1 month, and that way I can watch the Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah. Sinners is really good. Sinners is very, very good. I think you would like it, Chris. Just in terms of
I've been wanting to watch that one. So
yeah, but it definitely does give Darkest Deal vibes 100%. Will Dreamport make the trip to Hollywood this year? ... Anyway,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. No
yeah, that should be our tagline on the shirt. We are in our pockets,
so you don't have to. Yes, this is so real. So many Friday the 13th films, and they're all gone.
Oh, they went away? Wow.
I'm gonna say, I kind of agree with you on the first one.
Well, yeah.
Not really that good. it's iconic for it being what it is when it happened, but
it doesn't get good for me until the third one, because the first one, second one it's like, oh, this is like the first one, but just a smidge better.
It's just,
and then third one, it's just like, oh, let me get some popcorn and a soda and enjoy this. Like,
put
it's fun.
3D glasses on.
Oh yeah,
gotta watch it in 3D.
Oh yeah.
Strong visitor for 28, 29, 30. Good years. Lots changed since then, but
28, 29, and 30. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I love 30. 30 was fun.
30, yeah. Put the music on for the final Q&A. That's the vibe. It's chill. This is the post show. We got the meat out of the.
So in the post show, I'll just throw up some stuff. Singapore announced.
That picture is insane.
Yes, God, man, what a
With
work
the
of
hands
art right
coming out
there.
of arches.
Yes.
What are we doing?
In the 13th hour on the watch, and then wow.
Hold on. Sorry. Special request.
Oh God. Get him off.
Special request from Losh.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Special request from Losh and Queso Quackers.
Oh, they demand Billy.
Everybody loves Billy. I gotta get a Billy. We gotta get like a little Billy that we could bring to the event, like a little Billy,
little plush Billy. Yeah. Gotta find one.
Did they make those?
But in other news, this is featuring Netflix, Stranger Things, and more. So interesting enough, Stranger Things is coming back, Horror Nights, and also the Scare Zones brought to you by Fanta. So
no way.
Yeah, that's on the art.
There's no way that's real.
It is on the art. This is from the website.
That looks very much like. I don't know about that. I'm kind of traumatized from Fanta.
So we might have some Fanta, brought back this year.
Fanta bars are coming back. They're coming back. I think this is the best lineup for HHN. Best IP lineup. It's definitely the boldest that we've seen, maybe ever, in terms of just out there properties. We have 3 properties that are totally weird that I would never thought I'd ever see at HHN. Terrifier, Fallout, and one yet to be announced. Fanta Scare Zone. Yeah, it's really scary, the AI artwork all over the Scare Zone.
You're going to enjoy some Fanta soda at the event on premium screen night.
Were they good? Did they have they had flavors. The flavor, they have a one that's a Minute Maid peach that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Want a Fanta?
That's a lot. Yeah. It's not Fanta.
That should be the tagline. Going to premium scream night, want a Fanta?
Yeah, they're gonna get a free. They're gonna give us free Fanta.
Fanta.
Better for $420 something.
It'd be nice if they threw in a freestyle cup, just like a free one.
Like Taste of Terror. Taste of Terror.
Yeah.
Did that. You could use it at the event, but it was just a little like souvenir.
Yeah. If all the things are turned on for free drinks, why not?
Give me like a button. I know they're giving buttons for unmasking. They said they didn't say lanyards. They said they're giving buttons. Or pin. They said a
Dylan.
pin. That's probably a button.
They say.
People are obsessed with it. Really? I feel like everybody's at least a little bit more than last year, all across the board.
Yeah,
But that could be
I feel like most of what I've seen is people are happy with the lineup overall. I don't think I've seen really anybody say like,
this sucks.
Yeah, like, because it's something for everybody. So if you're a Jason fan, you got something. You're an art fan, Five Nights fan,
Fallout fan,
originals, Fallout. Fallout always gets left out. Yeah, Fallout.
I don't care. Leave it out. Stay away. Let me be in that house all night, every night. Come on.
We didn't have any conversation about HHN food because Terrifier. What do you think?
I kind of skirted around that because I wanted to not get distracted because that becomes a conversation. But we need to. We got to talk about Terrifier. They're gonna have the Art Krispies, right?
Oh yeah,
Maggot,
Art Krispies,
Maggot, Razor Blade. Terrifier dog.
I feel like it's got to be something with fingers, like chicken fingers, but actual fingers.
Like the black and like a black bun with a white hot dog.
But he doesn't eat people, so I'm trying to think of the movies, like what would be.
That funny.
I don't know.
Terrifier water. Oh, April, I thought you were talking about Terrifier water like a drink. Like
yeah, it was going to be like an actual like bottled water drink that would be red or something. Water,
just like a mystery fluid. That sounds crazy. That'd be the best lineup ever, except for Tram. Yeah. But hey, Poltergeist, right? Feels the most diverse this year. Back. It is. It is definitely the most diverse. I think this year's makeup last year affected.
Yeah, something for everybody. Wicked Threes.
Avengers of horror franchises. Yes. It's again something for everybody.
Yes.
Black bun, white hot dog.
Or five horsemen of apocalypse. The 4 horsemen.
You know, I think they should keep me away from HHN food. I would make the most terrifying items. I think.
No, man, they're just gonna bring back your ever-loving corn dog.
Slimer corn dog.
Slimer corn dog, man.
Bring back the blood bag.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Those have gone.
Candy skull bucket. I think we're getting popcorn bucket. I think we're gonna have our decline popcorn bucket. I think they're gonna merchandise the hell out of Terrifier.
You think that's their big draw?
I
think we're getting a cupcake. We're getting a Five Nights.
Yeah, I think Five Nights, Fallout, and Terrifier I think are the ones they're going to go hard with merch for. I think those would be the properties they go hard with merch for. Because Terrifier, people buy everything for that. His head is eating a corpse. Or does eat people? If my cup will not be caught in the crossfire, I hope you understand this. I'll put that away. That thing will be locked up. Cannot damage the 3-star cups like that. With the blinky cups that we're most likely not getting because they got recalled.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, the blinky cup. Well, now they have the souvenir. Like I have a Jaws one back there of the Jaws cup. That's just a plastic cup.
This will be our popcorn bucket. You heard it here first. Nah, joking. But that would be an idea for a popcorn bucket.
I feel like we're gonna get like a Fazbear Pizzeria like merch line. Like they're gonna have a shirt with the Fazbear, like it looks like the pizzeria logo. Kind of like how they have, I think Walmart has that. Where they have like pizzeria, like a wall sign, a clock, and stuff like that. I think that's what we're gonna get.
Similar to the shirts they give out at Blumfest.
Yeah. But I would not be shocked if we just see that shirt come back with a Hornets print.
Chicken fingers, yeah. Well, there you go. He likes to bite fingers.
We're gonna call it in about 7 or 8 minutes.
Yes.
So. I'm trying to find music in here. Just a little background. This is fun. Broken Mirror from Terrifier 3. This is, like I said, Terrifier is like a world that I have no knowledge about. Like also,
so then now you got to go back and watch
these movies that
the third one's not on anything except for Shudder or something.
I mean, because I know it's relatively new release. I mean, it came out in December, so it's not too old. Or it came out like Christmas time last year.
Yeah, but Sinners is. I mean, come on.
Daft Punk. Yeah, that's how we end up a stream, y'all. I know people are making their way out. It's late. We got about 5 minutes left. We're gonna probably call it around midnight.
DJ Dreamport.
You know, I had to do it. I've been kind of restrained with the air horn today. I haven't really been hitting it the way I was doing it before.
It's like a dance party. That could be a scare zone.
Hey, maybe tomorrow, maybe in just a few hours. The band Ghost. I'm not a big Ghost fan. I know about them and I know they're very popular, but I don't like with the horror community, but I don't know much about it.
Yeah. I know there's lots of lore and mystery, and they change their characters from time to time. I know a lot of people either want Ghost or Ice Nine. Did I say that right?
Ice Nine Kills, which
yes,
I wouldn't be shocked.
One of the two would be a part of Horror Nights.
Ice Nine Kills, though, I wouldn't be shocked if we get to hear that song in the house because he works very closely with them, and I think
he was in their video, I believe, right?
Well, the thing is with Ice Nine Kills, like they make music about horror movies, so it's like I think it could be cool, but I don't think it has quite the pull. Ghost, I think, has a little more pull because they have like the rituals, and it's like you said, they get this lore. They're playing at Hard Rock during Horror Nights.
Yeah, during Horror Nights.
During Horror Nights time period. I've always said it always sounds like, and maybe this is because this is just what I like, but like, I mean, Iron Maiden would be Kick-Ass Metal House because Iron Maiden has so many characters. Like they have Eddie, but they have so many different characters and locations, and they're still popular. They're still selling out stadiums. Like it's still a band that sells.
Wow.
So I don't know. That's just my in terms of the house potential. That's just my own. I love for them to revisit Black Sabbath, especially now that obviously Ozzy is officially retired. The whole band's officially retired.
Yeah, that's true.
That may or may not be something I revisit in a future video coming soon. But yeah. Last minute questions. What's this song? Last minute questions for everybody. Want to throw in Alice Cooper coming back? Yeah. I mean, it would be interesting to see them do that now compared to 2012 when they did it last time. Iron Maiden 3 years now? Yeah, I know. It's one of those things that I'm like, at this point though, they're doing Terrifier, they're doing what do you call this? Fallout. It's not like 100% out of the question. You're just remixing stuff. It's not in the queue. I don't know if in the queue, but I think maybe in at the end of the house could be like a cool thing, or maybe in the queue. I don't know. I'm not a big Ice Nine Kills guy.
I've never listened to him, so
it's cool. I respect them. I respect them as a group. It's like Ghost. It's not really my thing.
Okay. It's more rock, right? I would assume.
It is, and it's like when I listen to rock, I usually like listening to a little older stuff in terms of just metal. Like that's just more my style that I've always liked more. But I can appreciate it, and I know people like Ghost. I think is really cool with the lore, the costumes, the sets, the state, the presence. It's really neat. And Ice Nine too. I like how they have all these references.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, we know Nightmare Fuel is definitely. If anything else, I don't know. I mean, there could be more shows around the park. I don't know. Because it all depends on what do you consider a show. Like when they change out a zone and do an opening show for a cast, is that considered a show?
Or even
because those are moments you have to go watch.
Yeah, I think those are more like moments. I think shows are like something you would go and get in line for. I wouldn't say that.
What?
I wouldn't say that. We just don't know.
Yeah.
That's something that I'll see it when I believe it. Believe it when I see it. It's
it is struck the midnight hour.
Well, it was fun.
That is it. We talked about everything. Terrifier. We talked about Hollywood, Frequent Fear, Singapore, Scare Zones,
Construction.
Whew. We're going to have even more probably to talk about next time we do the live stream.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do one at some point soon. So stay tuned obviously, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming in here. I mean, I can't believe we had 70. Like, that blew my mind. So we had lots of other creators, guests that popped in. Wicked, HHN, Dylan, DC.
Wow. Everybody.
Wow.
Everybody's hanging out. Entertainment Connection at one point. Everybody.
That's right. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. Dreamport, you have a video for them soon, right?
Coming soon. Once we get the rest of the scare zones, we'll talk about them.
Yeah. And then I should have one soon. I have one. I don't know when I'm going to release it because we have the scare zone. So I'll probably wait until next week to release that video. So
first time viewer.
Yeah. Well,
thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for hanging out. We'll do more.
You caught the tail end, but make sure to rewind it or rewatch. Good night. Night, HHN 365. Good night. Good night, hot. I want to say hot dog.
It's okay. Okay.
Good night, everybody. We will see you at some point soon. So stay tuned. Thank you all. Bye. Bye, Wicked Thrills.